Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I am hungry. Oh, you know what? That's what I was going to ask him. But whatever. All right, let's see if I'm live on YouTube right now. I'll go back to my profile. Okay, so it looks like we are live. Perfect. Thank you guys for being here. Whoever is here right now, I appreciate you guys for taking the time out of your day to jump in here. You know, it is early in the morning, 6:30 a.m. Good morning to everyone. Let me do any duration, and we'll do frequency, 12 minutes. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button as soon as you get in here. You know, it does help out the channel, helps out growth, and just all of the above. So we're going to check out all things, not just Shiba Inu and Jasmine. We're going to talk about the purchases that I made today. I did want to post this. Post the purchases that I made yesterday, recently. I actually wanted to post that a while ago. I don't know why it took me forever to. You know what? That's not right. Edit. Give me a second. There we go. Save. Perfect. All right. So, welcome back. In this one, I want to talk about two new purchases that What's I going on made here? Yesterday. Oh, there we go. And I want. Okay, perfect. That was a Patreon video. I was going to say, I know I didn't say that. I did say that, but not say that at the same time. So, sorry, I was editing a video. Let me get out of there. Sorry, I'm struggling right now. All right, so we got 47 people that are here. Make sure you guys take some time to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you can. It does help out the channel. And yeah, I mean, things definitely dropped yesterday. I don't know, like right after I got off live, things dropped a heavy amount. We got 64 people over here on X. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. But things definitely dropped. Things definitely dropped a heavy amount yesterday, and I took advantage of that. I tried to take advantage of that as best as possible. Let me know if anybody else found a way to take advantage of that drop that we saw in cryptocurrency. But seeing SHIB and seeing a lot of things return back to kind of a form of normalcy was great to see. And I also found a way to trade on Margex and leverage trade. I did get liquidated in one position, um, but that was the Margex position that I put through before I exited live. Because right after I exited live, it started to tank, and I was like, what's going on here? And it ended up hitting 71. I think it was Litecoin that hit 71. So I hit my liquidation point and I ended up getting liquidated on that, which is $400. But I just recently have made that back in the 2 or 3 investments that I made prior to that. I wish I would have been able to get in on the bottom, but as I was watching it, I was second guessing, whether I should get in then or I should get in because you can't predict the absolute bottom. So what I did was look for a low point, invest at that point, and then see that run from there. So, yeah, it was a little bit tough. But we got 86 people here over on X. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to chat if you have the ability to chat. Let me know what you think about the drop yesterday. But yeah, we'll get into where things are in a little bit. Today, how much SHIB can be reached? I mean, let's take a step back and we'll look at the entire market and understand. Luna is pumping. Is Luna pumping? I'll have to check that out in a little bit. We'll have to take a step back and look at everything from a 10,000-foot view and understand where things are going. But it's good to see that things are returning. Once we pass like 12 o'clock, it'll look like everything is positive as long as things aren't going to dive down. Because from where it was to where it is now, I mean, it's massive. So Let's look at the overall market. Let's look at some of my positions or my watch list first, and then we'll dive into the rest of the market as well. Some things on my watch list. We have Bitcoin, we have Ethereum. Let's just sort it by the top movers within today. And we're going to see Swiftcoin that's at the top of that list at a $27 million market cap with $85 million worth of volume. We're also seeing Lucky's Leprechaun that's up here 31%. It's actually over the all-time high, which is really, really cool to see it get to that point. We see SYNC that's also up quite a bit, up to a $36 million market cap. Terra Luna Classic making a move in the last 24 hours, up 10 or 11%. Beam is up 5%. You see GME that's up 2%, Anchor that's making a little bit of a move, and then you start to get into things that are right now still negative. But if you look at a short period of time, you're going to see that things have become positive from where it was at those lows, right? Whether you're talking about Farm, you're talking about, Grok, or you're even talking about Shiba Inu, which is all the way down at the bottom of this list, talking about how it's down 10%, but it's still above where it was at those low points, which was like 27, I want to say, 2,700. So 0.000027 is, I believe, where the low point was. My liquidation point in one of my positions was 24, so I was a little stressing with that, because that was definitely another healthy position, like $200 that I put into that on Margex. But you're looking at $21 billion market cap still. Again, from that lower point, yeah, 27 was the lowest point, but how it has been climbing, it looks good. It looks really, really good. If we look at it from a more like 10,000 foot view and look the last 7 days, we're going to see that it looks like it's starting to create maybe lower highs and lower lows scenarios. So be careful if you do see a double touch point down here. That's perfectly fine. And that may end up creating even more strength if you do see that double touch point. So the pump I don't believe is over. It's good to see these retracements. We needed to see some sort of retracements, but I think that this was more of like a planned attack to liquidate and to like chain liquidate the entire market, because in the last day over 700 million, maybe even more than that now, 700 million liquidations were hit. $700 million worth of liquidations were hit. So that's a lot of money that has gone through in liquidations, meaning that people that are trading in leverage, not just standard trading and holding your positions, but leverage trading. So when you are leverage trading, you want to make sure you're cautious and understand how far and how high this has gone. Because for me, as you saw and I talked about, I had Shiba Inu and I had Dogecoin at kind of where this level is, and I decided to take half my position out. Then it ended up increasing to a 25, 26, $27 billion market cap, I believe, for Dogecoin. And I ended up taking the rest or majority out of there, which was 90% of what I had left, and then taking everything out of SHIB, meaning that I gained $1,200 on that leverage position with a $100 trade. Even if it did find a way to get liquidated, which that one that was left in there, 10% didn't get liquidated, you have to make sure you manage your risk well, because you don't want to just get liquidated in those situations, because they will find a way to do so. As you saw twice, this happened from 49 down to 38, and now it happened from 69 down to 50, 59 or 58 or something like that. So just be careful. Be very, very careful. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. And if you're on X right now, make sure you take some time to hit the like button. I'm gonna provide a link if you guys want to start trading on Margex and start making a decent amount of money. Just make sure you manage your risk well. I will provide the link in the comment section, so you can trade on Margex if you want to. You can trade up to 100x leverage. So again, let me show you these positions that I just made or I just opened, right? So I found a way to buy the dip on some of these, right? I saw an opportunity in Shiba Inu as it came down to 0.00003. This is at a 1000x SHIB, so it gives you a higher price just to show you a kind of a more reasonable level. At this level, I decided to buy into that, and now it's sitting up at 36 currently, meaning that I gained $207 in a matter of less than a day at this point, 100%. As well as this position that I put in on Litecoin right after it got down to 71. it bounced back really quickly. So by the time I got through the order, I started at 71, and by the time I got through the order, it was at 77. So I got it through as quick as I could. And now I'm sitting up $152 on that as well. And then I'm also up $14 on one that I made this morning because Caspa is at a low area compared to where it was. So I felt like this is a no-brainer opportunity to get into that play as well. So 3 trades that I did make today, or technically 2 trades that I made yesterday and 1 trade that I opened today. I'm looking for other opportunities on Margex to trade at multiple leverages. So just to be able to gain me extra hundreds of dollars, and whether it's in Solana or XRP or USDC, it doesn't matter. I'm looking to gain a little bit more on top of it. So yeah, if you guys want to, trade and start, trading at 100x leverage, 5x leverage, whatever, use my link that's in the chat, in the comment section, in the description. Feel free to do that. I'm getting ads over here on Rumble. Come on, skip those ads. How do I get 2 ads for me? I'm the creator. I shouldn't have to, go through that. Anyways, 300 people that are over here on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button. Matt, I bought the dip last Jasmine. Okay, so you bought at the low of what, 1.5 cents? Fantastic if you bought at that level, because obviously it's up a decent amount. Hide the chat for a moment, then hit the like button and open it back up. Yeah, definitely do that. Do you expect 0.00005 today? The way that it's trending right now, I can't say that I expect that. I would love to see it, and this is a massive bounce that we could see that. We saw that with, but the way that it's trending, you can see the lower highs and lower lows that it's creating, and it's creating another lower a lower high. It could be creating that scenario. However, we are looking at a channel that is creating on the way back up, so it could be creating that scenario as well, where it's higher highs, higher lows situation. But there's always a chance we could see. Sorry, I zoomed in way too far. We could see a double touch point situation, maybe down here at that level, which would be great. It would create so much strength if we did. But we could also, I would love to see that the pump just continue. I don't want to say it's guaranteed that it's going to just continue here, but eventually we'll see that either bounce or a continuation for the recovery stage. But as we move forward, because remember the last day, this is the last day that we've seen. As we move forward and we get to around maybe 3 o'clock, it'll be at its lowest point. So we'll look at it, and for the 24-hour cutoff, it'll look very positive at that moment. So I would love to expect that, but I'm not banking on it, right? Definitely added more Jasmine yesterday. Yeah, I mean, I have it at 40% of a penny, so it doesn't make sense for me to really buy any more at these levels. It would be increasing my cost basis. But for some people that may have bought at a level of 2, or a level of 1.9, or a level of 2.3, this is an opportunity to average into the position. How long does it take to get verified on Margex? Not long at all. Get verified? You don't need to be verified. You go through the simple stages. Are I don't think you need to be verified. I haven't done it in a while, but there's no KYC, so you don't have to go through the know your customer. So you can just start up the account and send some money and get started. All I need is Jasmine to hit $1 so I can get my 32K. Yeah. That was a nice dip we had yesterday. I hope you guys were able to scoop up some more crypto. Did you see the way Jasmine bounced? So much strength. Yeah, that's the thing, is like when some of these things bounced, right? Some of these things came back, but a lot of people were trading on leverage, right? So if you're trading on if you're trading on leverage at a massive rate where it's like 20x leverage, you don't have the room to really go, okay, well, I'm going to buy this dip. Like, you're going to get whatever you had in there will get liquidated at that point if you have too much leverage. You want to make sure you're invested at a low point. If you found a way to leverage trade at the lowest point where we just were, you're golden, right? Because it's not going to find a way to not only get down to that point, but also be at 20% less than where you were if you did a 5x leverage or 10x leverage. Anything more than that, you still give yourself a larger risk. But that's why I decided to throw these 3 trades in there, because it just made sense. But yeah, I saw the dip. I saw the bounce for Jasmine. I saw the bounce for Shiba Inu. I saw the bounce for a lot of things. Like, if you didn't see, I made a new investment into Teller today or yesterday, and that was at about 90, $95 dollars, 93, $95. And it went all the way down from what it showed on Coinbase. Let me see if I can, for some reason it's not adjusting. It went all the way down on Coinbase, which was $77. I wish I would have been able to catch that, but I caught it somewhere around here and ended up buying it, or bought it at that level, and just seen it rise up, went up to 106. I feel like that's going to be a bigger move. Some people in the comment section are just not fans of this play, and it's okay, right? You don't have to be fans of any play that I make. I see an opportunity, I take that opportunity. You can do you can do with your money whatever you feel like doing with it. But yeah, I don't expect anybody to copy my play. And if you did, I mean, you made a little bit of money from that level that I purchased it at. But I'm not just pushing for everybody to do the same thing. We do have 212 people here over on X. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch. If you have a second to chat, I don't know if you have the ability to chat. Feel free to put something in the chat. I'll get back to it. I want to make sure I check all the chats that I can. Let's see. I threw $5 into Milady coin for fun, and did it turn into something big? Wow, I did not see Teller drop. Yeah, I saw Teller drop. I was like, yep, that's it. I took some of my Bitcoin, which I know people are not fans of. Once I said I took my Bitcoin, which is my store of value, it's like putting it into a bank account for me. I took my Bitcoin and ended up moving that into Teller. Now, I still do have Bitcoin, and I also have more Bitcoin that's probably going to come over at some point, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. But I know a lot of people were maybe upset with the fact that I moved Bitcoin for Teller, but I just see more of a short-term opportunity and a long-term opportunity for Teller, where that can get to from $100 to possibly, $1,000 ish. You're looking at a $600, or it already got to a $600 price point, $620 something price point. So seeing that, the opportunity is massive. I threw in last night up like 15. Wait, I threw in last night up like 15 cents. Matt will be the one that makes Jasmine get to $1. They need to sponsor you. I mean, I think they've reached out to me before for like I think like some sort of information video. It wasn't like a sponsorship video. It was just like, hey, we have this coming. Make sure you get this out. It was like a while ago, and I'm not a ambassador, which they do have their ambassadors. I'm just not one. I bought Floki. Are you bullish on it? I mean, where it was, definitely. And where it is, I mean, I can see the growth that Floki can have as well. The student loan made you do it. What are you talking about? Have a look at Victoria. Wait, Victoria VR. Seems like a good project. I'll have to look at that in a little bit, maybe. I bought more Floki and DCA on some of my plays in the dip. It's perfect. Can you tell us about Kakinu, this bull run, Matt? I mean, I've looked into that one time within like the Avalanche meme coins, and it looks great. Like, obviously, it's one of the top ones, one of the top players, and you see that within the meme coin space. Like, if I go to meme coin markets, let me go over here. I'm gonna bring up my screen in a little bit. Top meme coin plays, and by market capitalization. If we look over here, we're going to see that the meme coin market's still at 63 billion, 63.3 billion. What the heck was that? I think that was my MetaQuest Pro over there. 63.3 million. That scared the hell out of me for some reason. I don't know why. Bitcoin, or sorry, Dogecoin is at 17 cents. We're seeing Shiba Inu up in this level of $21 billion market cap. I believe Kakinu is up here as well, which is at $277 million worth of a market cap. Yeah, Yeah, I am showing my screen. $277 million worth of a market cap. And you're seeing volume of 34 million. I mean, this is an avalanche, project, and you're seeing major movement not only in the last hour, the last 24 hours, as well as the last 7 days. So it looks really, really good. The levels that it has gone to, I have no complaints about it. Let's see if yeah, 100% of the supply is out there, 21% volume to market cap ratio. I can't really complain about this at all. It's just whatever people are willing to pay for it, right? So looks great. Let's see. What do you think about a Shiba? Still waiting from yesterday morning, bought from a high level. Maybe new coins are getting better highs. Some, but I mean Shiba Inu is doing just fine. I think the recovery really showed it all. If it fell down and stayed down at that level, then that would show something completely different. But the recovery, it just shows what's going to happen, the strength that it does have, the amount of investors, the people that are doubling down, not only just selling and going, hey, I want to get out of this position, but people that are doubling down. Matt Smart is moving. I'm going to add to it today, up 43% in 1 day. That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. I know I put out a video, and like I said, they were at like a $1 million market cap. Seeing something at a $1 million market cap, it shows so much potential for growth, because there are plays out there that are kind of worth nothing to people, and it's at a $10 million market cap. So seeing something at a $1 million market cap opens up the door, as long as they are, pushing and adding to exchanges and doing everything they need to do as a, cryptocurrency project. It doesn't need to be the best utility coin. Not saying that Smart isn't, because it does look like a great, concept. You can see $10 million, $20 million, $30 million in a lot of these plays. Like if these doing nothing can do that, then those can do that, as long as it does have that level of popularity, especially if it has a use case overall. So it's great to see that. Like I go into my watch list and I'm like, this is a meme coin, but it's sitting at a $1.3 million market cap, which is the all-time high of where Lucky's Leprechaun has been. But this has so much room ahead of it. It's like the sky's the limit exactly how far that can go. So I'm looking at that and I'm like, a $10 million market cap is a no-brainer for where that can be, and I'll be excited about that. I'm sure a lot of other people will be excited about that. So we'll see how this does fully play out. I need Jasmine to hop on a 10 cent at least. I think it will. Anyone who's bought in at these highs could have a rocky road ahead. We are still pre-halving. You bought in at the highest highs we have had in years. Literally, there will be a pullback. So I mean, we've already seen a really, really decent sized pullback, and that really starts usually the kind of a little bit of a downturn. We saw that with when it was at 49, and it ended up decreasing down to 38, and then it increased back up, and then it started to create these lower highs and lower lows scenario, where it didn't get back down to 38 again, but it did decrease down to like 41 and 40, and then pick back up from there, and you obviously saw it take off. So this could be the negativity that we have leading into the halving, and now we see more of kind of a level out at some of these areas that are kind of in between. So I would love to see that, but it's not a given that that's going to be the case. Yeah, so some of these plays that are moving the most in the last 24 hours, I mean, Terra Luna Classic looks great. The fact that it's back up to a $1.2 billion market cap, fantastic. Beam, almost up to a 4 cent price. Still have $1,000 of that, over $1,000. Anchor, I wanted to put more money into that yesterday, but I missed the opportunity on that because I was trying to get different opportunities. And if you got one, you missed all of the other ones because, it went down so fast and recovered so fast. So you either got one or you got none. Okay? There's nobody that has reached the level of 2. Should I invest in Jasmine now, or is it not worth it past the dip? I mean, it's still worth it past the dip. You just want to make sure you find it at a great level. So like if I go, let me find Jasmine. It's currently at 2.1 cents, almost 2.2 cents. So it definitely found a way to get back up to a 100 or $1 billion market cap in the top 100. Has $500 million worth of volume. Obviously, that dip was fantastic for you to accumulate some Jasmine coin. But the way that, like I said, it's trending when you do a zoom out, the 10,000 foot view, you're seeing that this is continuing to, decrease here. And you're seeing it on this trend line that's just continuing to create these descending levels of support over the last month. You're looking for that overall retracement. What was the lowest level? So this was the level that it needed to get to, which was 16. I don't see it breaking like the 1 cent level. I don't see it getting down to these levels, but I could see it possibly getting back down to this level with time. And that means that, dollar cost averaging, if you are a person that invested at this point, dollar cost averaging would be your best bet until you see things absolutely take off within the major altcoin season, just to prepare people for what could be. We have 272 people over on X. I appreciate all of you guys for watching and taking the time. Feel free to hit that little heart button down below, the like button, as well as if you want to start trading on Margex, feel free to do so. Honestly, it's a fantastic platform that I've had a ton of success with. Besides yesterday, losing $400. The day before that, I gained 1,000. The day before that, I gained 1,000. Today, I'm now back up. Let's see, 200, 300, almost 400, almost $400. So I almost gained all of what I lost back in the form of 3 investments. And I think they're going to be longer term, especially with Litecoin, as well as Shiba Inu where it is. It's probably going to get up to maybe 4 or 5 when I do take my half of it or something. Matt, thank you again for putting out Smart Money Play. Also, Node AI is picking up Steam. You are a legend. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that a lot. I read that before the actual super chat came through, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, I mean, I put out smart money. It looked like a great play. It's sitting at a very low market cap, and I'm glad to see that it's making some moves. So that's fantastic. Matt, a little off topic, but do you have any thoughts on Pyth Network and Alluvium? Hopefully I'm saying that right. I really want to get as much money into the market as possible for the bull run, but struggling to decide on what to buy. I totally understand you. You only have a limited amount of money and you have an infinite amount of choices, it feels like.
Virginiaman donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Matt, thank you again for putting out that smart money play. Also, Node AI is picking up steam. You are a legend.
Thank you. Like I said, I appreciate that. But when it comes to Pyth Network, I like Pyth. I think the growth for Pyth will be good, but it's just one thing that bothers me, and it's kind of similar to a lot of other things that I see within it. It's the overall supply. So you're looking at about 16% of the overall supply that is released, meaning that throughout time, if you're doing this as a long-term play, it may not be the best play for you because they may dilute a lot of it, right? It's not only going to dilute 1 times over, but also maybe 2 times or 3 times or 4 times over. And that's where you now look at a 60 cent price that's at a $1 billion market cap. However, fully diluted is a $6 billion market cap. So if you believe it can go a lot further than a $6 billion market cap, then I understand getting into that play. But short term, depending on when the release of those coins actually are, you want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth, your gains worth, because you want to take that initial investment before it decides to dilute. And then you can put that money back in when they do dilute it. Because I do think it's a great play, but you're kind of waiting for this dilution, honestly. That's what I see within Pyth. And Alluvium, I feel like, is a good play as well. I've wanted to get into that for a while, but I just never found a great opportunity to do so. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. I don't want to spend too much time on one question because I feel like I end up neglecting some other people that are here. Are you on Rumble? Yes, I'm on Rumble. I have 13 people that are watching on Rumble right now. And then there's 303 people that are over on X, which honestly is by far the most that we've had on X. I think the most that we've had before this was probably like 100 people. So seeing it up to that level, would love to see some people chat over here though. I don't see anything coming through the chat. So maybe people are just listening in. But we got 447 people on YouTube, so feel free to hit that like button and get me up to about 200 likes, 250 likes would be great. Did you buy Swift then? It came down. Did I buy it? So just to spoil a Patreon video, which I put out maybe 30 minutes ago, um, 30 or 40 minutes ago, something like that. Yes, I did buy Swift. So I currently have Swift. I'm up $226 on the play, and I have $2,887 invested for 424,000 Swift. And if it does find a way to continue to come back down, get down to 50% of a penny or whatever, I will allocate more money to it. And it most likely will come from Bitcoin. I like Bitcoin. I've made money. I made $1,365 on Bitcoin. And I feel like I can make more money on it. It's just there's more of an opportunity in some of the altcoins, honestly, when it comes to gains. So that's why I'm allocating money from Bitcoin to Swift or some from Bitcoin to other plays like Teller. Majority of what I had in Bitcoin, which was like $7,000, has gone into Teller and Swift. Are you married? I am married, yes. Ring is on my finger. BNB Tiger will lose some zeros. That's great if it does. I haven't actually taken a look at it, so I don't know. Opinions on Hex. I feel like the volume in Hex, and maybe it's not tracked correctly on CoinMarketCap. I feel like the volume for Hex is not great. And the popularity is just
Nell
not there.
Santiago donated $5 through Super Chat. Hey Matt, what do you think about Myro?
Thank you for the super chat. I'll get into that right after I talk about this. I feel like Hex having $2 million worth of volume is just not a lot. It's not a lot of popularity. And maybe it's not tracked correctly. I don't know. But to have a 1.6 million or 1.6 billion market cap and look at a $2 million volume day, it's just the popularity is insanely low. So I'm always wondering, you know, where this will truly be and what this truly is, why it's not on the top list for CoinMarketCap, and maybe that is true. Maybe the volume isn't tracked correctly, just so it doesn't reach the top of the list, and maybe, you know, this tracking it should be in the top 100 with how much, you know, the market cap is, but it's past the top 100. It's at, you know, 208 right now, outside of the top 100, so people don't see it. So I don't know, right? I know that people have strong predictions of this, but again, I don't see the level of popularity that you should see here. It's a problem for me. That's the only thing, right? That actually, two things. That and the level of supply that's out there for a total supply versus a circulating supply. That's a pretty decent amount where you can dilute maybe 2 times over, and you'll end up, you know, losing out on that as you see a fully diluted market cap of 5.9 billion. Now, when it comes to Myro, I really like Myro. I'm trying to see where I thought I had it up. I guess I don't have it up. Let me bring this over here. And then let's also bring up another one. Let's go back and let's bring up, I'll duplicate it. And we'll do top cryptocurrencies, top meme coins, because I know it's a top meme coin. I like Myro. I've made 2 videos about Myro, and I like where they are headed, you know, price wise, market cap wise. I think they will be a big play. If you look at, you know, top meme coins, I mean, they're right below Baby Doge. You're seeing them at a $355 million dollar market cap. I want to say $400 or $500. Yeah, $400 or $500 worth of Myro right now, and I like where it is. I like what they have to offer. They have a total of like 1 billion supply, so it's sort of a low supply, and you can see this definitely find a way to hit $1. How everything else is finding ways to hit billions, right? Dogecoin at 24 billion, 21, 3 billion, 2 billion, 2 billion, 1 billion, and then, you know, obviously other ones that are kind of creeping up and you know, getting to be worth more. Looking at Trump coin, MAGA Trump, I might have to make my way into that play, how far that has come down. I feel like election coins are going to be big, and I want to find an entry point into some of these, so I might have to throw some money in there, maybe today, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll let the Patreon know if I am going to make that move. I don't know how far that has come down, because again, election coins I think are going to be massive. And this is one that really leads kind of all election coins right now. So it was down to $7, and it did pick back up to about $10, but now it's down to about $7.90, $7.88. So looking at that and definitely paying attention to that. This looks like a good opportunity. Um, Got a nice little baby God candle for pork. That's great to see. What is it up today? Matt, do you think, what do you think about OBOT? I'll have to take a look at it. Give me a second. Let me see if anybody said anything on X. Doesn't look like anybody said anything on X today. But OB, what is it? OB, where was that? OBOT. So it's currently at 4 cents. $10 million market cap, 76% of the supply that's out there, less than $1 million volume day. So not really seeing a crazy amount of popularity, but it is 4% volume to market cap ratio, which isn't crazy high, but it also isn't crazy low. So it's kind of right in the middle. If you look at the markets that it's available on Uniswap V2, PancakeSwap V2, not really many platforms. I would like to see more platforms, more exchanges there. But the good thing is that you have majority of the supply, so you're not really going to see much dilution. That does happen. When we look at all history, it's down 15% in the last 7 days. It's up 188% in the last month. And in a year, it's up 80%. All history, it's up 40%. So this is since 2021, and you're still not seeing popular exchanges that it's available on. That's something that kind of rubs me the wrong way. I like to see the growth. I like to see adding different exchanges and feeding towards the popularity, because what is popular is CEXs. CEXs are where the money is, and you need to find a way to go where the money is. You can't just be on DEXs the whole time and expect to see major movement, right? A major volume. You need to have CEX volume no matter what your use case or whatever you do with that is. If it's mainly on the DEX side, it doesn't matter. You need to develop the popularity, and the way that you do that is through where the money is currently, which is CEXs. No matter how much you want to end up just at the DEX side, you need to make sure that you adhere to where the popularity is, which is CEX side. So that's what I think of that. I think it needs some markets. Let me scroll back. Let me go back here, and we'll also go back to top memes. We'll keep that up on the list, but we'll also show Jasmine and how far that is up in the last month, because it feels great to be in Jasmine and see it up that much and see it be that strong. I have a few Myros. Well, that's great. Ethereum's at 3,900. Is it? I didn't even see that. Let's check the overall market cap. So Ethereum is very, very close to 3,900. We're also seeing Bitcoin back up to $67,000. It's up about 1% in the last hour. And Ethereum's very, very close. I'm so upset with myself with Ethereum because, well, it was something that I had to do, right? I had 8 Ethereum, and I had to sell that 8 Ethereum because times were tough during that time when I sold it. And if I didn't have tough times at that moment, like if I found honestly, the HGA, the management company that I work with before then, I feel like I would have been golden, and I wouldn't have had to sell my Ethereum or my BNB, because I had BNB at less than $200, and I had, or sorry, $210, and I had Ethereum at $1,100, and I had 8 Ethereum, and I had just over, I think, over 10 or 11 BNB. So I would have been great for those 2 positions, and it would have been at a very low level. So I'm upset with myself, but I'm also not at the same time, because I made what moves I had to make, you know? Let's see. We got 5 people over on Rumble. Thank you guys for watching. We have, make sure you hit that like button if you can. We have 386, viewers over here on, or is that views? It might be views. I think that might be
Had to
views.
make, you
I
know.
thought it was 386 viewers. But it's views. So it counts the views rather than showing you the live viewers. That's weird. I was a little bit weirded out. I was like, that's way too many viewers. It just keeps going up. What's up, bro? Great content. Keep up the great work. Let's go, Shib. Well, thank you for being here and thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I don't know. It says 394. How many people are here? Because over on X, because it says 394 plus, but I think it's just counting the views, which is okay. I just want to make sure that, because then down at the bottom it says that I have views 638. So I don't know. Their platform is weird. But I appreciate you guys, being here and taking the time out of your day to talk to me and whatnot. Let's see where Shiba Inu is right now. See if Shiba Inu has made a move. Is anything making a move right now that you guys see? I know it says 520 people on YouTube, but I'm talking about X. For some reason, X is like being weird today. So Shiba Inu is currently standing at, it's down 11%, and we're seeing it at 0.000036. This is still way higher than where it was. Still 3 times the amount of, almost 4 times the amount of the drop zero, and we're way far above where we were. Obviously, with the FOMO and people that are buying in as of late, they may have had a higher cost basis, and some people may have raised their cost basis by buying more and not wanting to miss out on the opportunity. Pepe is moving some. Let's check it out. Let's go and look at top meme coins. So we're seeing Pepe that's up by 3.3%. It's up to a $3.3 billion market cap with $3.4 billion in volume. So yeah, that's overall just great. Seeing Pepe just continue to run and get to a level where it could be, I probably should make another move into Pepe for a leverage trade, but I feel like my leverage trading is going pretty well with the 3 trades that I've made recently, and I'm still waiting for some of these to take off, like AVAX, and I want that to really move. My opening price was um, $34, and current price is $40, so I'm up $76 overall, 122%. I want to see that move quite a bit. Lucky's up another 20 or 30%. I did see that. I mentioned that earlier in the live stream. I'm happy about that. I want to see them continue to run. I really do. There was a single $50,000 purchase of Scotty. That's big. That's a big buy for a token. Not on the general market yet. Yeah, where is it? Where is it standing right now? Did they had the launch, it was like the pre-sale. I think I'm blending a lot of things together and I hope I'm not. But let's see. What are we buying? So I don't know what I'm buying today, but I did buy some Caspa at this level down here, which is the 15-14 level. I like that purchase with a liquidation point, full liquidation point of 1263. I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot more. We're going to see 20 cents and 25 cents and all of that. So I'm always looking for a decent play. I'm always looking for something that's going to kind of take off from where it is. And I would say going into some of these, you have a bigger opportunity. But B&B is like all bought up. You've seen that push up to a way higher level. I feel like Matic is a great move. I feel like Matic is a fantastic move. I feel like that hasn't really fallen too much in the last drop. So I feel like this is a really, really good move. And how far it is away from like where the high is, I feel like it has so much strength above it. Like it's nowhere near where the high point is for Matic. So seeing it at $100 rather than $114 is, or sorry, not $100, $1 versus one
Undercover
dollar and
Doc donated
fifteen cents.
$4.99 through Super Chat. 520 YT watching RN. Just the tip dollar tips just launched yesterday. Excited about this one. On deck screener.
So just the tips just launched yesterday. Excited about this one on Deck Screener. So it's not on CoinMarketCap yet. Have they applied for CoinMarketCap at all? I would imagine so. You just have you said it just launched yesterday. So maybe they just applied for it or they're waiting to apply for it. Thank you for the super chat. That's great. How much has it gone up, or is it up a massive amount, or has it decreased? Like what's the deal with the percentages? But I feel like I said, the current price where it stands, it's at $1.07. It went all the way down to 93 cents. That would have been the time. Honestly, that would have. So I'm looking for the best opportunity within Margex to make another trade. But I can't really find something that I really want to trade currently. I feel like Matic is a great play, and I'm probably going to make a move there, but a very small move. Not like a crazy. It's going to be probably 5x because I want to limit all risk that I can have with that. So, and it may be negative from the start depending on how the market trends, because the market is starting to trend. You can see Caspa has turned negative here slightly, but not worried about that. So what I'm thinking is maybe I'll take a little bit of, I want to say Tether. Yeah, I'll take a little bit of like Tether or something. Or you know what? Let's do Ripple again. I'm always a big fan of Ripple, so let's just keep throwing Ripple there. And we'll take maybe $500 worth, or yeah, $500. Maybe 250. No, we'll do 500. 500 and do it at a 5x, which would be a $100 total. So that's 170, 500. And it's going to give me 170 XRP that I would use in order to make this trade. And I'm going to do it at a buy order for Matic. And it should give me a lower price of 85 cents, which 83 cents is the 200 EMA. I probably wanted to be a little bit lower than that. I was hoping to be somewhere around here, around the 70-cent level, but how far it is up, that gives me a little bit of risk. So I'm going to play that there with a $100 investment from Ripple. And I just keep throwing Ripple here because I want to gain more Ripple. So anyways, we got 190 people that are watching. If you guys can hit the like button, please do so. It does help out the channel, helps out growth, helps out everything. So feel free to be, well, thank you to be a part of this, but hit that like button. And also, feel free to check out Margex. If you guys want to trade, you want to leverage trade, feel free to check out Margex. Gives you the opportunity to make short-term, maybe quick money, or even long-term, depending how long you hold it. Tips is just the tip on Solana. 12 hours old, 1 million market cap only. Has it seen any type of volume with that $1 million market cap? 460 viewers on X. It seems that way, but I don't think it's 460 viewers. I think it's 470 views. It's being weird because it's not that many people that are watching on X. If it was, we would have had a lot more people in the chat. Which it's okay with the people that are in the chat. I appreciate you guys for chatting, but we would have had a lot more if it's 473 viewers, because a lot of people wouldn't just be watching, they would be asking questions as well. So I don't know what's happening. It's just a running tally of views, not viewers. I got $30 thrown into Solana Memecoin. Ballin'. What should I get? You got $30 to throw into a Solana meme coin. I mean, that's totally up to you. I like Myro as a good Solana meme coin. I obviously like Bonk. I have both of those, but they're both at higher levels market cap wise. Lucky's is moving. $1.26 million market cap. Is that true? Let's go and check this out. We're going to go over here and not only go to top meme coins, let's duplicate this and we'll go to my watch list. And we'll see. Yeah, so it's up to a $1.7 million market cap, man. This is absolutely moving, and I hope that they continue to see that growth. Right now, the markets that it's available on, you can purchase it on um, Uniswap V2. You can purchase it on 2Bit, Bitconomy Exchange, CoinStore, Tokepi. You can buy it there, but it's currently, sitting at a. Actually, I think it has come back. No, it's not adjusting. It's sitting at a 24.0000024 level, which should be a 1.7. This is not right. Should be a 1.7 million dollar market cap with how far it has grown. It's up 52% on the day. Absolutely making a move. Love that. Only $1.2 million worth of volume. I'm happy with the amount that I have, and the growth that I'm seeing, but I feel like this is a no-brainer. As you see something that's at $1 million market cap, that's a meme coin, that meme coin markets are absolutely taking off. I feel like Lucky's will make that move as well. This is the highest market cap that it has been. If we look at all history, by far, this is the highest market cap that it's been. It was at a 0.0000015 level, and now it's at that 2 level, so kind of double where it was at those points. So that's fantastic to see. Absolutely fantastic to see. It says fully diluted market cap of 1.7, but the fully diluted market cap is the market cap, which is $1.7 million. Let me see. Why am I reading the chat over there? 287 people that are watching. Where? The chat isn't working over on X for me. I don't know what's up. Yeah, I don't know. I guess you don't really have many people that are chatting. I had like 2 or 3 chats, but I don't know what's happening over on X. Very low market cap here, though. I'm excited for um, Lucky's and the movement that it has seen. I might end up making another video. If you look at all history and how far this has grown, 1,542%, and it's still only at a $1.3 million market cap. This is a 10x, 50x, 100x level to where we are standing at a 1.7 million dollar market cap. So I'm excited for Lucky's. I can't wait. I'm gonna get on here and probably make a video somewhere around 12 o'clock or something, and talk about it. Let me go back here to my positions. Hi Matt, can you take a look at Bork? I'm currently 2x on the profits, and could it be a scam? Anything could. I don't know what Bork is. Is it Bonk Fork? I would imagine. I don't know which one it is. So it's up 14%, $10 million in price. We're looking at a yeah, I have no idea what it is. I would imagine it's like a Bonk Fork or something. But you're seeing a $10 million market cap, $9 million in volume, 88% volume to market cap ratio. So it has that level of popularity. Last 7 days up 100%. Last month up 112%. Last year up 224%. So, yeah, I mean, if you're up that much, I'm not saying that it's going to collapse down, but I always like to take my initial investment at that point, just in case, you do see, a little bit of a pullback for, people that really maybe don't believe in where it can go. So I always like to do that. Hold chip for the long term, 6 months, or get in and get out. That's totally up to you. Or are you saying like you're talking to other people? If you had to put in 10K into crypto and make quite safely 10x or 20x, how would you do it? I would probably start with something like CRO. I like CRO as a great play for right now, and where my initial pull out point is going to be the 10x level because it's currently at like 15, right? So I think it might be a little higher. But if it's at 15 and I see a $1.50 mark, that's where my pullout is of a 10x return. You also have other opportunities that are out there where you're not looking for the riskiest 10x return. You're looking for the safest 10x return. So I like the two plays that I just made, which was Teller as well as Swiftcoin. I like those as great plays where they currently stand. Um, I do like. Let me see any other play that I have within my watch list. Um, Scroll down here. Um, I do I do like. I mean, it's a little bit more
Hop
risky. You know what?
Alexandru donated Ron 10 through Super Chat. Do you think that the sandbox can go to $2?
I'll look at that once I look at the chart. Um, but I do like Beam as a good play. I feel like that can have a 10x return up to a $20 billion market cap. Um, Anchor, definitely. I see that to that level. That's another play that I believe is safer. Um, and will have that level of a 10x. Cosmos, mm, I'm not so sure. That may be longer term to see that 10x, but it is a safe play, to be honest. Um, I see Jasmine Coin, I see as a 10x from where we are easily up to 20 cents. And I think that's definitely a safe play, but also, Chronos. So there's a lot of options there. There's a ton of options that you can see within there. If you look at the history, um, and maybe you can say Caspa as well at a level of 15 cents. API 3, 10x return. Teller, um, 10x return. I I mean, I just see the opportunity in a lot of things. Jasmine can reach 4 cent tonight. I mean, it can. I don't know if it will. How the market is trending, I would say, um, maybe not really today. I wouldn't bank on it. I wouldn't put all my money on black here. But anyways, let's um, look at Sandbox. I know you said can Sandbox get to a $2 price point? Yes, absolutely. Sandbox can get to a $2 price point. Um, this is a. I feel like metaverses aren't completely gone. I feel like they're still there. We still have the gaming sector that's probably going to take off in future years. Maybe even this year we might see major movement here, but then we'll see a complete takeoff later on. But and then we'll start to see is kind of what we see in the stock market, where we have different sectors within crypto. So we have a sector in gaming, we have a sector in data, we have a sector in AI, and we'll have all of these sectors move in different time periods. So it's not just going to be the same way that we've seen in the past, where it's like Bitcoin halving, we have a bull market, then we have a bear market. Like, yes, we're going to have that overall for Bitcoin and a lot of cryptocurrencies, but when it comes to sectors, I feel like certain ones will blow up even though the market is taking a dump, right? Or because other things are absolutely exploding, we'll also have other markets or sectors that are also dumping at that same time that things are increasing. So yes, I think Sandbox can get to $2 easily. Get to $2. Uh, did I purchase the right Grok? It says Grok codes and went up as well. I used BNB to purchase it. Probably not. I don't think you have. I don't think they have the ability to purchase it over on BNB, but I could be wrong. So let me go to my watch list and let me find Grok somewhere right here. And let me go to different markets. I don't think you have the ability to purchase it on um, Pancake Swap because it is an Ethereum project. So I think you have the wrong Grok that you purchased. At least from what I'm looking at, it may not be the wrong Grok
Buttered
overall.
Sausage donated $2 through Super Chat.
Thank you.
Two Trailer Park Girls go round the outside. Virginiaman donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Matt, do you mind taking a look at Noti?
No, I can take a look at it. Give me a second. Um, but that's Eminem, right? Two Trailer Park Girls go around the outside. I thought you were gonna just like start spamming super chats with like Eminem lyrics. Is that what you plan on doing? So yeah, I don't think you could purchase it on Binance Smart Chain. So it's not the right grok that I'm invested into, but it could be the right grok for you. It really could. Node AI. Node AI. So Node AI is up 100% on in the last 24 hours. That is fantastic to see that level of growth. 100% in the last 24 hours. It's up to a $128 million market cap with $22 million worth of volume, a 17% volume to market cap ratio. I mean, it's always iffy with the, like, you see the market cap ratio and some other ones will run by, you know, 20%, and then you see the market cap ratio here of 17%, but it's up 100% overall. Like, it's not really the same, right? It doesn't really add up to the same amount. And I guess it's just depending on what the level is, but you should, and it also depends on, just because you're seeing volume doesn't mean that majority of it is positive. For here, you're probably seeing majority of the volume that's very positive. So that's the reason why it's picking up. But either way, 100% of the supply is out there, which is 100 million coins, which is not crazy, meaning that you're looking at a $1.36 price. I want to see where this has come from over the last 7 days. It's up 670%. Gosh, where was I at when this was making a move? It's over on Uniswap V2. Could have been a part of it in the last month. And I decided, well, I didn't decide not to. I just never. Oh, someone did bring this up. GPU. Someone did bring this up a while ago. And I think I did say that it looked pretty good because of the 100% of supply that's out there. Sorry, I'm just trying to stretch my chest. Because of the 100% of supply that's out there. And I don't think I purchased it. So I might have made that mistake by myself. And I think it's because I didn't have any money over in, on the Ethereum side of Uniswap. That's the problem, is if I don't have any money over there, I can't make these purchases. Then I have to send Ethereum over there, which is tough to do that because I now have to buy Ethereum on Coinbase, then send it, which I incur a fee before I even decide to purchase it. So I'll have multiple fees before I decide to purchase it, which sucks if I buy on Uniswap. So I just want to have low fees on the Ethereum side, but everything that you want to get costs you an arm and a leg. So it's like, am I going to make enough money back to make up these fees? That's probably going to be $30, maybe even more than that. Am I going to see enough of a gain? And in this case, I would have and probably will still see enough of a gain. But because it's not on many exchanges, I don't have the opportunity to purchase on those levels. So that absolutely sucks. But the growth looks great. Fantastic. In the last month, up 674%. In the last, that was the last 7 days, not last month. 7 days, it was up 674%. The last month, it's up 1,953% from a level of 6 cents to where it is now of $1.30, and it still has so much more room for growth. Whoever decided to, if you bought this at, I don't know what level you bought it at, congratulations for holding it and having the availability to purchase it, because being up 1,900% and still having a lot of room for growth is insane. What's dipping now? Pal AI, Node AI, Fetch AI are pumping. Geez, all the AI ones are moving. We are seeing this back up to, unless it's going to adjust, but back up to a $2.53 trillion market cap. We still are seeing Bitcoin's dominance up at 52%. At least it's better than 53%. Let's see. What's your price prediction for Jasmine by the end of March? I would love to see it get to, a level of 5 cents pre-halving. So end of March, probably would love to see it break 3 cents. That would be great. It got close. It never broke that level. It got up to like 27, I believe, or 28. So I want to see it break 3 cents. bought at 20 cents and Swift Coin at 29% of a penny. Well, fantastic on those two buys because Swift is great. It's making a move. Um, Node AI, I would love to have it, but I don't want to purchase on Uniswap. I don't have any money to purchase on Uniswap. It was a nightmare for even to get Grok over on Uniswap, and whenever I find the ability to send that over to an exchange, I'm going to, um, because it's a nightmare to trade on the
Virginiaman
DEX
donated
side of Ethereum.
$1.99 through Super Chat. Bought at 0.20 and Swift at 0.0029.
Yeah, so it's tough to purchase over there. Sorry if you've already mentioned it, but what's your opinion price on Beam this bull run? I think Beam, where's Beam at? For my positions, because I have Beam. For Beam, I think Beam will be a great play, and I think it will find a way to, definitely get up to a 10x from here, $20 billion market cap. I'm trying to see the opportunity of getting to a dollar, which would be a 50 billion, $52 billion market cap. So yeah, that's where it stands, right? Circulating supply is 52 billion. So it's tricky. Do I think Beam will be worth that much? I mean, it should. It honestly should, and it should lead the gaming space. So it has that ability, but I'm pushing for, maybe a level of, a 30, maybe a little bit less, 30, 25 to 30 billion dollar market cap is what I'm pushing for. And if it goes a lot further, then fantastic. I have my selling plan as time goes on what I do hold there. Currently have $1,000 worth. And if it does find a way for a 10x, it turns to, $10,000 or so. I think it's $1,000 worth. Let me see if I'm logged in first. Yeah, Lucky's looks great. It's my largest holding now on Uniswap, while it was, the second largest, and you saw Grok that was the highest. I see Lucky's that's making a huge move, and I love it. Love seeing that move. So yeah, I do hold $1,000 worth of Beam right now, and yeah, and also MC, which I believe is part of that, which is $200. So thinking about transferring that into Beam. I just wanted to kind of diversify a little bit, but yeah, I'm $1,000 worth of Beam right now. You have good info on what you look for before you invest. Thank you for teaching us, bro. I'm a new follower. Well, thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Anybody that has subscribed, I appreciate you guys. Understand that, I'm nowhere near the expert level that understands, that you use so many different patterns and so many different scenarios. I use what works for me, and everybody's different. If somebody's going to teach you the best way to trade and they're like, oh, well, this will work for you, and they're trying to push something on you, understand that, you are your own person, you have your own way of thinking, and you're going to be able to trade the way that you trade. So the only thing I can do is kind of push maybe a mentality. You guys build your own strategy, but make sure that you're disciplined in whatever your strategy is, and don't divert from that strategy. There are a bunch of people that do that, and when you do it, you notice that you lose a lot more because your strategy is something that works. What you're doing that's kind of just out of the blue might not work. So yeah. Well, in that case, I'm going to take my profits, swap it back into BNB, and get the right Grok. Yeah, I mean, you're going to need Ethereum for that, but the issue that you would have there is you might end up paying, I don't know how much profits you have, but you might end up paying a hefty fee in the form of a gas fee for Grok to even swap it over. One, to just swap it from Binance Smart Chain over to Ethereum, and then also swap that for Grok. So it's going to be probably hefty. Buttered sausage. Yeah, I know. I laughed at it too. Every time I hear it, I laugh at it. Let me see. Let me scroll down. I think, see, it's telling me that I have on Streamlabs, it's telling me I have 1,159 viewers right now, but it's assuming that X viewers, the views that are there, which is 552 views, not viewers, is a level of views. So it's telling me like the combined views that I'm seeing it or viewers is 1,157, but that's not accurate. I don't know how many people are viewing over on X, but it's not 500 people. And maybe it is, but I don't see that as that being the case. Hey Matt, how do you feel about copy trading? I mean, copy trading is great, but I feel like you're not doing anything to build on your strategy. You're not doing anything to understand trading for yourself, and then you're relying on other people in order to make you money. Now, it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Um, to invest with copy trading. I've seen people that have had success with it, and it's great to have that success while you're also building your own strategy. But make sure you're doing both, not just one, right? For me, I don't do any copy trading just because I promote people building their own strategy. So if I create copy trading, it makes no sense for me to do that. It kind of, I'll be a hypocrite to say, hey, just copy my trading, even though I'm like,
Vitus
let's build your
Jacutis
own.
donated £2 through Super Chat. What do you think about Step App?
When I think about Step App, I think I've looked at that maybe once or twice. Let me go back here because we have Jasmine Coin and yeah, I'll go back here and we'll look at Step App. Yeah, I think I've looked at this maybe once or twice. It sits at a $33 million market cap with $31 million worth of volume, 96% volume to market cap ratio. And you're seeing the supply sit around 4.6 total, 4.6 billion. The circulating supply is 2.5. It's up 3% on the day. Last 7 days, up 75%. Last month, up 105%. Last year, it's down 29%. If we look at all history and where this has been, it's been all the way up to a 72-cent price. But I can imagine, right? And I'm going to say I don't have the information, but I can imagine that this is a very low market cap compared to where we are right now, meaning that you've had dilution that have come across over this time period. So with that being said, you still have dilution that's coming up. I think that it's an interesting concept, right? It's like to keep you like fit or something. Like you gain cryptocurrency by stepping, but as you do that, you have more dilution um, for the circulating supply. So it's something that does affect the overall amount that's there for diluting the whole thing and decreasing your price accordingly. But still essentially could increase the market cap. Now, is a fully diluted market cap of 58 million a crazy amount? No. Is a great concept going to push it further than $58 million market cap? Probably. But how much are you going to gain from 58 million to maybe 150 or 200 million? You'll probably see a 4x, which is great. But essentially, if you saw it to, instead of adding the cryptocurrency and seeing it at this level, you would have had maybe a 6x, or maybe a little bit more than that, up to 200 million or 250 or something like that. So looks great though. I've looked at it a couple of times and I like the popularity that's on it. I like the availability that you have with it, right? You have OKX, you have 27 other pairings that are there. So you have popular exchanges. It's not just, DEX side of volume. So it's good to see. Let's look at Shiba Inu really quick and see where that has gone. So it looks like it has decreased a little bit more. We're seeing this from the 39 level all the way down to 33, or almost 34, down 20%. So it's definitely decreasing right now, diving a little bit below the $20 billion market cap. And it's kind of crazy seeing that this is happening this way while the rest of the market is kind of increasing. You see Bitcoin that found a way to get back up to 67,000, Ethereum that's up to almost 3,900, which is over the level that it was at before the crash happened. And that's because of the upgrade, right? But you have $12.4 billion worth of volume going through SHIB, and it's just decreasing a little bit. So again, this level becomes a significant point where we could see a double touch point. However, I don't really want to see this level because it starts to create panic mode as you see it get down close to that level. So if it breaks this level, you have this panic mode that happens down to this level, which is 27. And then you also have maybe a little bit further levels if you look out further. Let me look there. So yeah, then you, instead of just here, which is the previous high point, right? You start looking at maybe a little bit lower of 26 or even pushing down to 23, which is something we don't want to see, but it's fairly possible. Is there any chance you're to copy your trade, but own your own responsibility? So yes, in a way, I think you can look at the trade and see exactly what I'm doing and copy that. But if you're doing it that way, it's not that you put a lot of research into it, it's that you're seeing maybe what I'm saying during the trade, but you're also not looking at the research that I've done, which I didn't display on the screen. So if I make a trade, let's say in Margex, I know what research I've done before, and that's why I'm applying it to the situation now. So there's a way that you could see that happen. If I go through the entire trade, you see the information, you also bring it up for yourself, and then you make that trade the same time you see me make that trade within that video. However, you might be making that trade at a higher price point or making that trade at a lower price point, which gives you maybe a little bit better of an opportunity if you do that. So yes, there's a way to copy trade with owning your own responsibility, but it's not about just responsibility. It's about understanding what you are trading. It's more of the understanding side of it rather than the um, just owning the responsibility, owning up to the fact that if it decreases, then it's on you, right? We don't want that. We know that that's the case, that you ended up making that move based on what you saw, so it could be on you in a way, right? But you want to be able to look at it and feel confident with the trade that you're making, not just because somebody else is doing it, but because you see that opportunity. That's the way you become successful in these areas, is that when I'm not live, you can go and trade at any time. I'm only live for maybe an hour, 2, 3 hours a day. That was funny how I did that, because it could have been 1 to 3 hours, but I said 1, 2, or 3 hours a day. And with me being live only that much, you didn't see any of the opportunities or any of the things that I've done at the lower level. So if you can find a way to make that trade and be comfortable with it, you can make a lot of money. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. I picked a winner when I started following your channel. So far your trades have done me well. Yes, I'm still learning. Well, that's great to hear that my trades have done you well as some other people that have been able to make some money from it. But yeah, like I said, I hope that people learn and are able to do it on their own and come to me and go, hey, uh, Oscar Ramos said is very bullish for Shiba in the next 48 hours. What do you think? Why don't I don't know. Am I bullish on Shiba Inu in the next 48 hours? I mean, for where it was yesterday, absolutely bullish from where it was at the low. Obviously, I leverage traded it from 0.000038 to where it is now, or where it was at 39. So seeing it get back to that, up to that level, was fantastic to see how bullish that momentum was. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, it looks like it's creating more of a downtrend than it is an uptrend. Got you, Matt. Thanks. I learn every day, and also trading on fake apps. I also just want to try once or a few to look at. Wait, and looking and listening, you would make step forward and doing it
Zarcourt02
myself.
donated $2 through Super Chat. Thoughts on dollar sushi?
Wow, that came through fast. That super chat, that text to speech came through very, very quickly. Typically, it takes a long time. Don't know why, but that one came through very fast. Um, but yeah, thoughts on dollar sushi? Thoughts on is that sushi swap? Sushi. I spelled that wrong. I'm gonna say sushi. So sushi swap. Currently sitting at $476 million market cap with $256 million worth of volume, up 124% in volume, 12% for the overall price movement. You can see majority of the supply is out there, which I would expect. 31% up for the last 7 days, 94 in the last month, 74 or 73.5 in the last year. In all history, it's down 39%. From the high point, it was at a $22 price, came down to a $2 price. I don't know what the factor, there's no factor in dilution. So it was up to a $22 price. I would expect it to get back up to those points again. The issue that you deal with this is that I honestly think that swapping mechanisms or swap systems, unless they start to really implement some of the features that everybody wants, they're going to be kind of off the table. Because I know some of these exchanges are starting to implement a service, which I don't know what it's called, to own your own crypto and kind of have like a wallet system, and everybody for like Binance owns a Trust wallet, and then Coinbase owns Coinbase wallet, and they're looking to own their own wallet systems so that they can be on the DEX side as well as the CEX side. So Sushi swap and different swap mechanisms may not be a thing, especially within those wallets. You're able to swap directly, especially with MetaMask. You're able to swap directly. So I would imagine that these are not going to be as important later, kind of like a newspaper, right? It's like you can still do it, you can still get it, but it's not worth it. You can just get it online, right? So that's kind of what it's going to be here. And I hope that it has that level of success, but eventually. So this bull market, we should still see it rise up, but eventually it's going to start to fall off. In my opinion, I feel like swapping mechanisms and swapping systems and tokens are not going to have as much value as people think in the end. But and if they find a way to innovate, that's the only thing. It's like certain ones will find a way to innovate. Like MetaMask, I feel like offering the ability to not only purchase on MetaMask with different services, but also sell on MetaMask with different levels. That's something that will be a major feature that keeps MetaMask on top and keeps MetaMask in on the open. And again, MetaMask is a wallet, so you're looking at certain places like Pancake Swap and Sushi Swap and Uniswap and all of those, and it's like, what's the purpose of those? That's the way that I'm looking at it. I opened Sushi trade yesterday, $1.44, and it's doing well so far. That's great. I mean, like I said, with the position itself, that's fantastic. But I just want to make sure that we see, you know, the same level of growth that we've seen in the past, which may be a little bit tougher because of all of the different things that have been created within that bear market. Hey Matt, do you think Jasmine will hit 5 cents before Q4 lockup, before the end of March? That's what I'm hoping for, is 5 cents um, before April. But typically, what we see is kind of an opposite movement when major things happen. So since we've seen the market that has been rising as of late, it makes sense that we'll see a retracement before the halving happens and before the true bull market. But it could be the case to where we see the halving happen and that ends up being the peak point at the halving rather than before the halving, and then we see it kind of decrease and then create a bounce maybe 2 to 3 months after the halving. That could be the case as well. We honestly just don't know where we're going from here. I'm very cold. XRP gonna miss another bull run? I don't think so. Um, um, I hear a child crying upstairs. Give me a second. Let's see. Big thing I'm seeing is Uniswap is dropping the supply fast, and they are running out of coins. This will 1,000 X in my opinion, just based off of this projection. So you're talking about. Thank you for that telegram, by the way. I don't even know who you are and how you mentioned or got to me. Maybe that's from the Lucky's um, telegram. Not sure, but thank you for reaching out. Apparently, I don't know if this is like public. I saw in your live this planning on another video. You plan on making another video, Lucky, so I figured I would give you some numbers with the team lockup and burn amount added together. That's yeah. So that makes the circulating supply a little bit lower. Interesting. Interesting. I'll take that into account and I'll add that to the video if I do plan on making another video there. So, anyways, we're seeing that we have 565 people that are here. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. MetaMask and other wallets use those DEXs like PancakeSwap to do their swaps. Not all the time. So when they do their swaps together, they don't. You can use MetaMask or sorry, you can use PancakeSwap and all of those, but you can do it directly within the system. From what I'm understanding, they have their own swap mechanism there, and it doesn't utilize a PancakeSwap because it's not the same feature. Like you can go and use that. It's not the same level of spending of fees and all of that as you use their swap mechanism that's built in. I've learned a lot from you. I appreciate you for the work you put in. I got into Margex from your link. Great decision. I made my own trades. Win some, lose some. Time to make the donuts. Have a nice day. Yeah, you too. Thank you, Daniel, for being here. Thank you for being a member and the kind words. I appreciate that a lot. Uh, Pakistan listening to you every day. You can suggest to me to an AI related crypto. I mean, I like GRT, but that's pretty much it. Another important, there's some others though. I'm not really too into the AI scene. I probably should put out a video on AI tokens. I think I only put out one video on that when like AI was mainly like very popular. Matt, another important question: how high are the fees on Coinbase Wallet? If you earn $1 million, how much ETH um, have to pay? So it all depends, right? Um, it could be a massive amount, depending on what the fees are at that time, what the gas fees are. But if you make $1 million on, let's say, MetaMask, on BSC, on Binance Smart Chain or something, you might not end up paying you're not going to pay hardly anything in a fee on the Binance Smart Chain network. But on Ethereum, you'll pay an arm and a leg. That's why I'm hoping that I can move. That's why I'm hoping that I can move, my Grok over to an exchange whenever it does get listed on these exchanges, because I feel like it will be before the end of this, before this does hit crazy levels. Um, but we'll have to see. We'll wait and see. I got Lucky's in my wallet, but ETH fees are like $60, not worth to do anything with. ETH fees are expensive right now, so I haven't done anything with my Luckies, but I have Luckies in the wallet. I don't know where it stands right now. I don't know if it has grown even a little bit. Let me go back to, let me bring Shiba Inu up here and let me go back here and I'm going to go to my watch list. I always like to keep things kind of organized. So let's do it by a top mover because you know that it is. Yeah, we're seeing this at 1.7, still $1.7 million market cap with a volume of 1.2, $1.3 million worth of volume. So it's amazing the level of growth that we've seen recently with it. And I want to see it continue to run. I want to see it continue to move because a $10 million market cap, $100 million market cap, I feel like you can definitely get to those levels. You do need the exchanges, you need the ability to purchase it. So I feel like you need something big for the US to be able to purchase this for everywhere to be able to purchase it. So you need something like an MEXC. You need something like a Coinbase. If you can find a way to get on Coinbase, which will cost you an arm and a leg to get there, I feel like it creates a lot of hype and a lot of attention for that specific position. But like I said, it costs a lot to get there. And you're also seeing Ethereum that's back up to 3,800. I mean, it just, Ethereum has been moving in the right direction. I'm from Pakistan listening to you every day. Can you suggest me an AI related crypto? Like I said, that has a good 100x potential. Like I said, I haven't been too heavy into AI. So I've looked into some AI positions, but I haven't invested heavily in AI. Like the only position that I hold is like GRT, and I think that's it. Matt, thanks for the video. Greetings from Canary Canary Islands. Um, why don't you talk about Sats ordinals? I mean, it's not a play that I hold. I typically talk about a lot of the plays that I hold rather than the plays that I don't hold. But anytime someone brings up something, if they want me to talk about it, I'll talk about it. I just don't have it. So if I don't have it, it doesn't make sense for me to really mention it. Deacon upgrade on the 13th of March is reducing ETH gas fees. Well, that needs to happen ASAP. Are you asking me if it's reducing ETH gas fees? Because I hope that it's a massive amount that it's reducing, but we'll see how that truly does affect ETH and the trades that we can make with it. It cost me an arm and a leg to transfer my luckies out. Yeah, with anything on ETH. It's not just luckies, it's anything on ETH. ETH fees are driving me mad, to be honest. If you had to choose one coin for the bull run that you will go around 50x, what would it be? Everybody's looking for that play that they can just go, let me just throw in and then forget about it. And when it hits the bull run, I'll just make so much money. I like Memecoin. I like that, right? I like XRP. I like Terra Luna Classic. I like a lot of different plays. All the plays that I hold, I feel like can give me that potential, right? But a 50x is a level that you need to see a massive gain with. And I think Memecoin has that 50x in it, which would be up to $1. I never hear you talk about Bone anymore. What do you feel about that? Um, it it has skyrocketed also. So I don't really talk about Bone much because I don't hold it. Also, I don't really like the ecosystem dev team, and I feel like they're just looking to gather as much money as possible, and they hold a lot of Bone in order to sell it and do whatever they want with it, do whatever they want with the money. So yeah, I don't know. I I like the fact that it ran and it's maybe still running. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it today. Um, but yeah, I just don't really care for the ecosystem dev team, and I think it will have some success within it. It's down 13%, but it is still up to $1.19, so way higher than where it was 7 days ago, and even further than that. So it's great to see the level of growth. But again, it's the ecosystem dev team's project, right? They don't care about SHIB. They don't put
Chris
any
Decker
effort.
donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Never hear you talk about Bone anymore. What do you feel about that? It has skyrocketed also.
Yeah, they don't put any effort into caring about Shiba Inu and supporting Shiba Inu, even though they say they're going to do that. And it sucks. So why should I sit here and put effort in the things that they do have? And I don't have. I don't have any bone. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm not talking about it. Hey Matt, good morning, bro. What are your thoughts on shipping? They are trending yesterday with a good increase. I don't think I've taken a look at that. I lied. I think I did take a look at that. So let me go to here and we'll go shipping. So currently that stands at about 1 cent, $24 million market cap. This sees an 8% increase, 19% decrease in volume. Still looking at a volume to market cap ratio of 32%, so it shows a little bit of popularity. I would say the circulating supply kind of pushes me a different way on this play. Um, Seeing that you have 22% of supplies out there. If we needed to round down, we would say 5 times. It could dilute 5 times over. Now, if you see it above 108 million, then that's great, but you might ultimately in the long term only see a um, a 2x return. Like say if you wanted to see it get to 200 million, right? And they end up diluting the whole entire thing. If it's at 200 million and it's at the current market or the current supply level, then great. You can make an 8x on your play, 8x on your investment. However, if they dilute the whole thing over the long term, which most likely will be the case in diluting positions, um, you're going to see that you only gain 100%, which is still great, but for holding that long and seeing other things that might give you a better opportunity, that might not be the best bet, the best situation. I hate things that have a high level of dilution because it just takes away from your opportunity to gain. I'm so freaking cold, man. I need to put on the heat. Ethereum price prediction after the ETF. I want to see Ethereum at 10,000, and I feel like it can get there, easily get there. It should be. Um, yeah,
Groot. Oh, donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Hey Matt, what are your thoughts on SHPINGTHNX?
yeah. I just looked at that. Hopefully you got that breakdown. It's literally on the screen right now. Thank you for that super chat, though. I appreciate that. Um, Thoughts on Shibarium K9 for March 7th? I don't know what that is. So we'll say I don't have any thoughts on it. This thing just reached $100 million market cap and it keeps printing new highs. Is that true? I thought I just took a look at that and I didn't see that at $100 million market cap. I thought that was at a $30 million market cap. I may be wrong. Yeah, Sync is at a $36 million market cap, is what it shows. It's increasing though. It's up 16%. 132% over the last 7 days. So that's great. But yeah, I don't see 100. Their app looks good on their website. And you're talking about Sync? Yeah, the app does look good. I think they're mentioning maybe I don't know, fully diluted market cap maybe. I mean, you see all of the circulating supply that's there. I don't know what the total circulating supply is, but you can see that it's at 1.4 billion circulating supply, meaning that a dollar would be $1.4 billion market cap. So, um, yeah, I don't know what the total supply is. It says zero here. Dog with hat. What's going on with dog with hat? Top meme coins. I know it was listed on Binance, so that's why it's up to almost a $2 billion market cap at about $2. That's fantastic. That level of growth has been great because getting up to a $1 billion market cap was no small feat, and then jumping up over a dollar to $1.20, $1.50, $1.70, and now $1.95, almost to a $2 billion market cap is crazy. $1.3 billion worth of volume, 71% volume to market cap ratio. It is available on Binance. You're seeing a lot of volume that's going through there. $448 million through Binance through just this pairing, and then 60 million here and 17 million here. So you're probably seeing somewhere around 500 plus $1 million in Binance. Um, That's great. Out of the 1.3 or 1.38 billion, absolutely. Thank you for becoming a member, Matthew Mazur. Mazur, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Thanks again, man. Sorry for the super chat. Went in when you started. Well, I appreciate the super chat. I really do. Let's talk about Lunic, Matt. Can it reach 3 cents this bull run? Um, can it? It can. Am I thinking that it will? No. I'm looking at it depends on what the burns end up being and how effective the burns are. But I would say I'm definitely pushing for more of a 1 cent target because that is a 50 something, $57 billion market cap. Profited on Shiba Inu crash, out half and looking to reinvest around 0.000018. 70% of people are in the green. Most will cash out in the week. Interesting thought. That's a very interesting thought. Profited on blah, blah, blah. Nice, nice. Just woke up and an old wait open leverage is up 100x incoming. Interesting. Get ready to buy Floki. I mean, I'm not buying Floki. I'm good with it. I think I have a little bit, but I don't have a lot. The Lucky's Leprechaun has been moving. I know it was up to a 1.7 million market cap, and I don't know if it has increased any more than that lately. Let's take a look at it and see if we've seen some more increasing. So currently, it's still up to a 1.7 million dollar market cap. 0.00002354. $1.3 million in volume, $1.7 million market cap. Absolutely. Looks great. Ethereum is too overhyped with the crap coin. The new glorified Ethereum meme coin with no maximum supply. And people still hold this coin. Enjoy paying criminal fees slash banker fees. What are you talking about? Michael, what are you even saying? I feel like you're just spitting a bunch of words and it's not making any sense. Matt definitely holds Polyswarm and won't acknowledge it. He wants more. I don't hold any of that, so don't claim that. So yesterday, I was a little bit upset. It actually made me not want to review any tokens or any coins in this live stream. In my live stream, as I go through certain things and I talk about the positives and negatives of something, some coin, I forget what it is, use my clip of me saying anything positive about the play, talking about how it has had astronomical gains, and they used my clip from my live stream as like promotion. And this is the reason why I don't typically, do that. And I'm just thinking about this now, but it pissed me off. And I was like, why are you using what I'm saying without my permission, and you cut the clip before I even talk about anything negative? Like if I say something, if I talk about something, use the full clip, and then I won't be happy with the fact that you used it, but I'll feel a little bit better that you're not cutting me off and saying that, oh, well, Matt is nothing but positive here about this. That's not the case. I'm not. There's nothing that I'm just 100% positive about. I do have some negativity towards anything that I talk about because there's always maybe a little bit of a downside, a hint to a downside in something, and you got to know what that is. So it kind of pissed me off. I don't know what it was, but they used it. I mean, I'm not. It's not something to where it's really that major of an issue to where I have to sue anybody. I don't really ever do that, but That's the reason why I typically don't go and just look at random coins, because I feel like they're looking for me to just say something so that they can pump that a little bit. I've seen some videos on YouTube using your videos promoting crypto airdrops. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand. I mean, there's always these scams that are out there. Don't trust it unless you see it from my channel specifically. Um, Unless you see it come from me specifically. You have to do your checks and balances, man. Um, what do I think about Caspa? I'm a fan of Caspa. I just made a purchase today, which I don't know how that's doing. Looks like it's negative right now. This Caspa purchase as well as this Matic purchase. It's down to the current price is 14.9. My liquidation price is 12.6. So I don't think it'll get there, but there's always a chance that it could. Um, so I like Caspa. I have over over 10,000 over on Uphold. Um, and I honestly would have more if I probably bought at the time that I originally wanted to buy, but I like the play. Celestia, any thoughts? I like Celestia. I think you have to be careful long term because for Celestia they have a lower supply, circulating supply, meaning that the total supply is a lot higher, meaning that they're going to dilute it at some point. They do have a certain period, a waiting period within it. So short term, you might not have that effect. Long term, you're definitely going to see an impact there. I've already taken profit on Celestia 4 times, and I still have about $80 left in there. And that was on my Kraken portfolio. Do you own any Spell token? I don't. And what are your thoughts on it? I like Spell. You said Spell is a scam? I don't think Spell is a scam. I like where Spell is. I think it's at like $200 million market cap, if I'm not mistaken. And I feel like everything is really set up as you have the different places that's available to purchase it. So I like it. I just don't have it. Hey, buddy, just joined. Could you go over Jasmine again? Maybe I missed you already talking about it. I am wondering how low it will go. I just want to get a million like you. So it's tough to say exactly where it will go. Right now, it's sitting at 2 cents, 2.1 cents. We've seen it drop. Yesterday would have been a great time to accumulate Jasmine coin, where it was at 1.7 cents. But I don't know if I necessarily see it going that low again, as I see that as a significant point. I would definitely say that if it was to create a double touch point at the bottom, that would be that double touch point. I don't think that we'll see it go a lot lower. But yeah, that's what I see within that. And my push for it is a lot longer term rather than short term and where it's going to go in the next day or the next week. Um, I'm happy with whatever direction it does go. I'm up a massive amount. And if you could find a way to gather some, it's not going to hurt you to have, it will hurt you now because you would have $20,000 that you would invest into it to get a million. But yeah, it long term, it'll be, overall successful. Swiftcoin at $22 billion market cap. Thoughts? I have Swiftcoin. I bought some earlier or yesterday, and I gave myself that opportunity. You said it's at a $22 billion market cap. I don't know what overall level this is at. Let me go ahead and refresh. Thanks, man. I bought the dip yesterday. Oh, so you bought that dip. That's great. If you bought that dip, that's a fantastic level to purchase it at. So for Swift, I'm only up $93 as of right now. But I do have 424,000 Swift in my wallet. I want to get 1 million, maybe even over that. If it does find a way to approach even lower levels, I would love to get over 1 million Swift coin. but I would have to convert something because I really don't want to spend any brand new money. I want to convert like maybe from Bitcoin over to Swiftcoin because I don't really want to hold a ton of Bitcoin, but I did, and it gave me $1,336. But I feel like I could have gained a lot more in other places if I moved that Bitcoin to say, um, I don't know, Shiba Inu at that time, or I moved it to something else. I know I asked this already, but where where would you put 10K tether right now? So if you already asked it, then I already answered it. I don't want to answer something multiple times. Can you talk about your experience in previous bull runs or previous bull run 21? Maybe some things you have learned, some mistakes you've made. So I would definitely say some mistakes that I've made since I did invest kind of on the way up as I was making my major investments into the market, um, to try to find a level to stop. Because investing into some of these things that are already taking off, I mean, continuing to dollar cost average up on those plays is definitely something you have to factor into your strategy. Is it's trying not to do that. So for anything that I see here, I'm never trying to dollar cost average up, and that's why you see me always talk about. They're like, hey, if you believe in this position so much, why do you not continue to buy more if you believe it's going to go so much further? It's because it's the principle of the thing. I don't want to dollar cost average up. I don't want to add my position to where I'm spending more money on it throughout a bull run. I did that with a lot of plays last time because that was the only option that I really had in order to build what I wanted to build. And I got up to a value I think of like $80,000, and that decreased all the way down to a very low. Um, as I had, a ton that I made. Now I did start with $16,000, and when I made money, I would move it. So ultimately, I was up a massive amount, meaning that wasn't money that I was just kept investing into the market. It was money that I kept moving from different places, and cashing it into cash or putting it into cash and then changing it into something else. Um, but I've definitely learned that I don't want a dollar cost average up. And as you can see, I'm not buying like anything that's skyrocketing. You could see the Jasmine coin. I'm still at a cost basis of 0.40% of a penny, right? For XRP, I don't plan on averaging up, but I do have more, and it is at a reasonable price even at these levels. 60 cents, I feel like it's not a level to where it has skyrocketed yet. I haven't put any more money on ADA. I've put more money on AVAX just because it has come down to a lower level. But anytime something decreases, that's when I decide to get into that play. Um, so I take that into this bull run. For 2021, I know holding on the way down is is tricky. But if you are selling something, selling some of your gains on the way up, whatever you're holding on the way down, it's not a problem, right? It's going to be kind of that little bit of fuel for your next bull run. Now, I don't think this bull run is going to be, or this bear market is going to be as strong as the last bear market um, when it does happen. Um, but I still think it's going to be a significant bear market, just not as significant. Like you're not going to see 80% drop. I think it might be somewhere around like 60. I would guess 50 or 60%, maybe even less. Matt, do you see my posts? I do see your posts. I do see a lot of posts right now. All posts. Everybody, I see you. Well, you really just mentioned a few coins, but did not really mention how you would do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you exactly my strategy. Um, you can see my strategy. People on Patreon see my strategy and what I do invest, but they still don't see the full extent of what that is. Because it shouldn't be a point to where you guys copy my strategy altogether. Um, and when I would decide to invest into those things. I'm not going to give that's a lot of time to talk about that in a live stream, um, to spend that on one comment. You know, we have to, share the conversation with other people. So mentioning a couple of them and you researching them and building your own strategy on it is a bigger deal. Thank you for becoming a ProFits member. I appreciate that. Um, uh, I'm trying to buy Luckies, and there's a $250 gas fee. That's crazy. I'm trying to get $30 for. I'm trying to get $30 worth of Luckies, and it's a $250 gas fee. That is horrible. Holding through the bear market is disgusting. I don't think it's disgusting. I think you should have a certain amount that you're taking profit throughout so that whatever you're holding through the bear market, right? Whenever that bear market does happen, because a lot of people think they can predict when the bear market will happen and they'll get out completely. Like what people will do and what some people have already done at 69,000, they decided that this is the bear market and they got out of everything that they own, right? And they were like, it's going to come down. I'm getting out of everything and I'm not buying back until it goes down to, till Bitcoin goes down to 10,000 again. And I'm like, you're making a mistake because the halving hasn't even happened yet. But you can do whatever you want. If you made a lot of money from it, you could do absolutely whatever you want. And I'm not going to sit here and clown you for it. I'm not going to do that. So yeah. But for me, I decide to sell on the way up and continue to hit my certain levels to where I see certain positions. And then I have free cash to do whatever I want with. So as you see that bear market, I now have an ability to use that cash to dollar cost average down into other things that I'm still holding maybe as my forever tokens or forever coins, right? So let's say it gets to, let's give you an example. So for Jasmine coin, right? I see it getting to, let's say, $1.50, and it gets to $1.50 this bull market. And all throughout that time I was able to gain, $600,000. Well, that $600,000, a big portion of it will go towards what it needs to go towards, but you also see taxes that gets pushed out of there as well. I'll probably take like a good $200,000 sitting there, maybe a little bit more than that, probably like 300,000, half of it, and just put it to the side. But then 300,000 or 100,000 will go towards whatever I wanted to go towards. 200,000 will go towards maybe other dollar cost averages that I really wanted to get into, or the other way around. 200,000 goes towards my bank account and what I want to do with it, and then 100,000 will go towards newer investments that I feel like I can get back into. Maybe I buy more Jasmine coin at whatever I believe the lowest level actually is. So the point is that I will still hold 100,000 in the end to see this flourish to a whole nother level. However, if it decides to decrease as I'm holding 100,000 out of the 1 million, what I profit off of it will be great. But as I hold 100,000 out of the 1 million, I now have the ability to buy more as the price goes down, right? Maybe it goes down to 25 cents in the bear market. Maybe it goes down to 50 cents. But the point is that I'm able to gather more at that level and spend way less than what I ended up, pulling from it. So it's about taking the forever coins that you do have that you're going to hold forever and finding abilities to dollar cost average in at the lowest level. So that's the only thing that I will hold throughout the bear market. And I hope that that's the case. There may be some positions, give or take, one or two, that I may not hit certain max selling points, and then my forever tokens become a larger amount than what I hoped for them to be, So that's my plan. What's the point? What point or levels we can say that is now the bull run? That's now the bull run. I would say once you start to see Bitcoin kind of level out and you see altcoins that are taking over the dominance, that's where you can say that the official bull run or altcoin season has flourished, because money flows into Bitcoin. The profits from Bitcoin flow into the altcoins, and those altcoins start to thrive, right? And once you start to see a lot of other things start to maybe lose maybe a little bit of traction or even gain way too much traction, that's where you can see it hit a massive wall. Maybe it's Bitcoin at 100,000. I don't know. But once we start seeing the dominance for Bitcoin down to maybe 30%, 30-ish percent, that's where I start to get a little bit fearful, right? Everybody's very greedy. I start to get very fearful, and I start to take or I'm taking a lot of my profits at some of these levels. But hopefully I hit my exit plans, because it's not about just getting up there and going, oh, I'm selling at the highest point. It's about hitting these exit plans that are here, like this one. So if I go up to, I was going up to TRB for some reason. This is not showing up. Why is this all the way over to the right? No idea. But let's say I hit some of my exit plans. Let's say it's Jasmy Coin. And I go through this entire situation, and that's what I hope to do. It's not about it going, oh, this is going all the way up to $1, and I'm going to sell, 500,000 a level $1, which could be great, but you're also holding hundreds of thousands of dollars in your one cryptocurrency account. Not saying the whole entire account, but just this one position. You're holding 500, 400, 300,000 dollars in here on the way up, and you haven't taken a little bit of profit. It's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt your pockets, and you're going to want to take all of it before it decides to decrease. But throughout these times, I want to hit certain levels, 10 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents. And throughout this, until it gets to a level of maybe $2, the bear market ends up happening at that point. I end up taking, maybe this whole $825,000 and leaving $100,000 in, or 100,000 coins in there at a value of $250,000. Fine. Leave it in there as we start to see things that are pulling back. And these are my forever coins. I gained $825,000. I shouldn't be upset with the fact that I have $100,000 left in there, or 100,000 coins left in there. And, it starts to fall down. Now I can take some of those profits and throw that into wherever, right? It could be 25 cents. It could be 50 cents. It could be down to 10 cents, but I will throw more money into there. Maybe it's 10,000, 20,000, whatever. But that's what I plan on doing. So it's not about going up to a $10 trillion market cap and selling at the top. That's tough to do, because everything you hold will be worth so much, and it's going to burn a hole in your pocket. So anyways, that's my plan. You think Jasmine will at least hit 50 cents in 2024? It's tough to say. I'm looking for 5 cents before the halving, and then we can see major movements afterwards. But we'll have to baby step our way there. I think asking for a 4x to 20 cents within 2024 is great. I would love to see 50 cents, and I have a thought that that could be the case, but I'm leaning more towards like the 20 or 25 cent level, and a major resistance from there until we see the second leg and that second kick of the bull market. The forever coins, nice term. I'm ever growing my forever coins in my forever portfolio. I mean, typically people hold their forever coins in like a ledger or some sort of cold storage or something like that, so that they can set it and forget it, right? So like if I have 1,000,000 Jasmine, I'm like, all right, I want to put 100,000 aside and never touch it. I take this cold storage wallet and just put it all in there and throw it over here and never think about it again. And then you come back to it 20 years later, and Jasmine coin's worth $50, and you have 100,000 coins that are sitting there, and now you have $5 million sitting in Jasmine coin alone. That's what people do, as you see like people that held Bitcoin and things like that. Same thing goes for XRP. I would love to just keep 1,000 XRP and put it aside, which I probably will do eventually. A copy of that Excel sheet somewhere. Sorry, dropped the kids off at school, and I just got back to the stream. So my Excel spreadsheet is over on Patreon. I have it pinned to the top of my profile. It has less coins on it. I think somebody asked me for the ones with more coins, but I haven't actually adjusted all of that yet. So I haven't gotten around to it, but I am going to put the full version up there with all the coins that I do have listed on there. And
Matthew Mazur donated $5 through Super Chat. Your opinion on gold and silver during the recent banking failures? We have already surpassed 2008 levels and FDIC almost out of funds. Gold at ATH.
See, I mean, a lot of people trade gold. I got to be honest with you. I am not um, a gold and silver type of person. Obviously, I don't even like what Bitcoin is, which is a store of value. The only reason I hold it is for that, to kind of treat it as a savings account that grows in interest, which it has grown by over $1,300 for me. But yeah, I just haven't ever invested in gold, haven't ever invested in silver. I really don't have any major opinions on it, which I apologize to not have major opinions on um, these topics, which some people are really big in these areas, especially as they are large Bitcoin holders, right? They believe in that same concept. So I can't say that I have an opinion because I don't. And I apologize. Didn't gold make all-time highs yesterday? Possibly. I'm getting warmer here. I wonder if this is like uh do you think Shiba will pump again? Yes. Yes, I think it will. I just saw a Jasmine logo on a basketball jersey in Japan, um, pro basketball league, but I can't confirm if it's Jasmine or not. But um, it has that Jasmine orange logo. So it probably is Jasmine. It's probably sponsored by Jasmine. Also, take a look at Wire X. Reminds me of CRO. It is early days, and I think it's going to be an exchange that grows over the next couple of years. Interesting. WireX reminds me of CRO. WireX, is there a coin associated with it? Okay. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I am back once I get the camera back up. All right, I'm back. How you guys doing today? Thank you guys for sticking with me. I just had to talk to Erica about something, so I appreciate all the people that has stayed with me. And I know it was kind of sudden and abrupt, and I didn't really give any type of closing statements. But feel free to go ahead and check out again that link for Margex if you guys want to start trading on Margex. Um, Currently, I am down on these two positions, but sometimes you have to be down, you have to struggle a little bit before you do end up making huge moves. I still think Caspa at a 15-cent price and even at a full liquidation point of 12.6 is still a great level unless we see the entire market start to really fall down overall. So um, yeah, right now this is a good price. I think Matic where it currently stands is a good price. I think where I got in on Litecoin as well as Shiba Inu for all four of these positions. That's just a great buys in my opinion. Obviously, some of these would be even better. Like you look at Litecoin at 69 where I bought it, and 61 is the lowest point. AVAX lowest point's 29. It's currently sitting at 40. So yeah, if you want to join Margex, feel free to use that link in the chat. Let me see. Let me see where Lucky's is if it has kind of increased recently. So we're still seeing this at like $1.7 million market cap. That's great to see. It's been hovering there for a while. Still a 2.3 price. I want to see that grow a lot more. I mean, I just like it. New all-time high. They got some stuff that they're using over here for these gifts or GIFs. What do you call it? Uh, $1.50 to $3 by the end of the year for the SEC versus XRP resolved. $100 per coin by 2030. That would be absolutely amazing. XRP, if all goes well next month, I think it'll shoot up to $10 during this year. Let's see. Have everyone seen Swift Coin too? I've been buying up that as well as Jasmine. Yeah, I bought a little bit of Swift Coin. I would hope that it comes down to like 50 or less than 50% of a penny, and then maybe I'll throw some more in there from there. Hey Matt, what's the deal with Pika Moon? When's the launch and how slash when can we claim our tokens? I invested during the pre-launch, but I'm so confused. I would appreciate your insights. Thank you. I am going to put out another Pika Moon video very, very soon because they're getting close to the launch, right? So um, I don't know exactly when the launch is. I would have to go back and look at the information, but look out for that video. It should be coming sometime soon, if not this week, maybe next week. But uh, yeah, I know the pre-sale got sold out very, very quickly, or whatever you call it. It got sold out very quickly, and literally within like I don't know 5 hours of my video, it seemed like there was just I mean, there wasn't really much left, so it makes sense. Caspa is a sleeping giant. What do you reckon, Matt? Um, the high can go to this bull run in the future. I think a $2 or $3 price point for Caspa would be great. Or closing in, somewhere close to there, like $2.50. Um, that's what I'm looking for as some of those higher levels, which honestly would give me about $25,000 on my $1,000 investment. So yeah, I'm hype about that. I feel safe with Bitcoin. ETF funds brought a lot of Bitcoin yesterday. The source, look on chain. Yeah, I feel like Bitcoin is a safe play. Sorry, I was trying to show my screen. I didn't even show it. Feels like this period will be long and slow bleed out to get rid of the remaining retail and then pump. Yeah, and that's why I wanna let people know, like, yeah, you should be leverage trading, maybe not for the longest long term that you could do, but you should be leverage trading and trying to gain as much as you could possibly gain, not to own it, but to just profit in the end. And maybe if you're trading the things that you really want to own, so like let's say if you go over to XRP and you have a certain amount of XRP and you want to be able to trade the XRP to gather more XRP for the bull run, that's an opportunity for you to gather more without actually spending a crazy amount. So it'd be a great market for a crypto crystal ball. Let's see. Somebody said something, and I can't remember what they said. Do you think we'll delete 1-0 this batch? Like Shiba Inu will delete 1-0, or am I talking about Lucky's here? Lucky's deleting a zero would be $16 million market cap. I think that can definitely happen. So seeing a 10x for Lucky's, I think it's kind of a no-brainer at these low levels of a market cap here. And once you see even more volume, which you're seeing most of the volume happen on 2-bit, once you have more exchanges, places where you can purchase it, I mean, it's a no-brainer. But Jasmine Coin looks good as well. Again, up 293% over the last month. And my value is sitting at about 21,000. If we go to my actual assets, some of my top plays that are here, you're going to see Jasmine Coin, XRP, Teller is the next play, is third in line. While that was all the way down kind of at the bottom of the list of my portfolio, it's now third in line here. You have Krill that's at 5,000, Harvest Finance that's at about 5,000, Shiba Inu that's at 3,000, which I need to adjust because I think it should be at 3,400. Cardano that's about 3,000 as well. Swift Coin that's just about 3,000. Avalanche, Bitcoin, sorry, I was going to say AVAX. AVAX is right there, Avalanche, Bitcoin, and then Anchor, Cosmos, and so on and so forth, right? Other things here. Huge pump for what? What's pumping huge right now? I'm super tired, guys. I mean, I usually wake up at 4:30, but these past 2 days I've woken up at 4:15, so a little bit later, or sorry, a little bit earlier. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, let's check the meme coin market as well. Let's look at meme coins really quick. If we go over here, yeah, we see. Oh wow, Dog with Hat is up to $2.14, breaking the $2 billion market cap level. Huge pump for Dog with Hat. Going from this low level where it was at of $1.10 to see that get down there yesterday is a steal. A steal price that it got down to from the $1.70, and then you're able to almost double what you put in at those levels. I wish I had the ability to trade that on Margex because I would have. But it went from $1.10 or $1.08 or whatever to this high level of $2. It went up to $2.17, $2.19, breaking the $2 billion market cap level, $1.4 billion worth of volume. I mean, Dog with Hat's just been amazing. When do you take profits in crypto? A few at a time or all at once? So whenever I hit my price targets, I take those profits accordingly. I don't take them all at once because certain ones will hit profit targets at certain levels. But once something gets to a certain level, I make sure I view my portfolio. I see it get to that level. I sell it at that level, right? That's just how it goes. And it's according to my strategy. Even if it feels like it's going to continue to pump, that's great. It gets me more prepared for what the next level will be, right? So if I see it at a value of 5 cents and I see it really, really pushing to a whole nother level, yes, I may hold off a little bit. And if it does end up retracing back down to 5 cents, then I end up selling it at a 5 cents there. But, if it goes, let's say for Jasmine coin, it goes up to 5 cents, and then starts to increase well above that. My next level or my main level would have been 10 cents, guaranteed level, no matter how far it pumps above that. So I would sell as it gets close to 10 cents. And if it looks like it's going to retrace, I'll take the first sign of red as fear and kind of panic sell the amount that I wanted to sell, which is 100,000, leaving 900,000 still in there. So instead of selling at 5 cents with 100,000 giving me $5,000, I would sell it. I would sell 100,000 at 8 cents, which would be $8,000, or sell 100,000 at 10 cents, which would be $10,000. So that's really those first levels, and depending on what my strategy is, that's where I sell. What app can you use to draw on charts? I normally use FX, but it's not free. So I use to draw on charts. You do have to kind of remove yourself kind of from coin market cap because the prices will be different. But I use Margex. You can draw on charts. You can draw whatever lines you want, right? I draw all the lines that I need when it comes to, let's say, certain levels that it'll get to, right? Whether it's this level or, drawing different things there. All of the indicators are dynamically updating. So as I go to different charts here, so if I go to like Bitcoin, you'll also see that the chart comes through with my indicators as long as I am in a certain setting to where it can show it, right? So my charts will show these indicators, which I got to take out some of these right here because this is over with, right? So take that out, take that out. It's really pulling far away from the 200 EMA, I'll tell you that. 41 looks like a super strong point, but it's great to see that this is moving. But either way, your indicators go along with it, and you can also draw whatever you want to draw. It's a fantastic platform, and you can leverage trade. So you leverage trade to the buy side, to the downside, to the sell side. You can buy or short the market if you want to. And you can leverage trade up to 100x on Bitcoin. You can trade Ethereum, Dogecoin, Pepe. But I also use TradingView when it comes to other things that aren't tracked on here. So I'll use TradingView here, which I will implement a different indicator as I look at it. So I'll have the HG algo indicator that is on. I believe it's already on. Yeah, so it is already on. Let me trash one of these. How do I trash one of them? Forgot how to trash it. There we go. So yeah, I'll use the HG algo indicator as I go in and look maybe at the last year. That'll give me when to dollar cost average out. I'll use that as I go up as well if I don't really have a plan in place. I'll also use this to dollar cost average in certain areas to where I feel like it's going to be more bullish. So TradingView is pretty good. I can't complain. I've had the ability to use their indicators, also being able to draw on the chart as well. Now, if you can use a pen, obviously it helps you draw a little bit better. So if you have it, like you have a tablet with an S Pen and you're using TradingView, you can utilize that a lot better than you using a mouse or something, because for some reason you can't draw the right way with a mouse. Should we hold meme coins till 4 months after the halving, or should I exit? I decided not to sell any coins till October 2024. Is it a strategy? RT strategy? What does that mean? Real time strategy? Or is it a real strategy? I don't know what you're asking. But I feel like whatever your strategy is, stick with that strategy. For me, I have certain price targets, not a certain date, because if it doesn't hit that price target by that date, I'm not selling it, right? I'm not selling any bit of it at those points. Now, if it does hit a price target at those dates, then yes, I get out of some of it, and then it hits another price target, I get out of some of it. So is that the right? Well, it's RT, not not TR. But either way, is that the right? Is that supposed to be abbreviation for right? I feel like with all that was written, just write out the word right. But yeah, I know what you mean. I think if your strategy is based on time frames, then yes, that's good. Um, but I like going based off of prices, not based off of um, dates. Know your exit. Yes. Is it a bad time to buy back into Shiba? I mean, it's not the best time, but it's obviously not the worst time. So I think with the retracement and where you're seeing it, I think at like 34, where it currently stands, um, 35, it's not the worst time. But like I said, it's not the best time to get in either because you could have been in a lot earlier. Maybe within the last week, you could have already been in Shiba. But you're taking a little bit more of a risk to do that. So know that it may not go your way in the short term. In the long term, I still believe it's going to be worth quite a bit, but you may not be as profitable in the short term, and you may be upset seeing everybody else that still has gains while you may be at a loss. So, and it all depends on what the market does. And we honestly, nobody knows exactly what the market's going to do. They can say they do, they can say what they believe is going to happen. I say what I believe is going to happen, but it doesn't mean that I'm right. It doesn't mean that the next person's right. So, my chest. Uh, can you look at Honoranium and your thoughts? We'll also be launching Paul Chain soon. Um, I think I've might have looked at that. I think that's too low of a market cap, from what I understood, and it has like really really low volume. So I don't want to sit here and put that on the screen and then have another situation on my hands. But um, yeah, have you looked at Gecko Meme, like Gecko HQ? I've looked at that previously. Gecko HQ. It's up 82% on the day. Or yeah, 82%. We're seeing it at a $600 million market cap with a $17 million volume day. I feel like it should see a lot more volume with the market cap that it's sitting at. But again, it's up 82%. So it's probably used to it being a lot lower, but the volume to market cap ratio is 3%. You are going to see that you have 40% of supply, so you have kind of 60% of the dilution that's there. And I think the thing that I said yesterday was the fact that you have the ability to not only just one 1x the dilution, you 1.5x the dilution on that. So it's something that does worry me a little bit, but it's not too blaring. It's still 40%. It's not like it's 5% or 10%. Um, but it has seen some success lately. 82% for the day, 300 or 400% for the last 7 days, 433% for the last month, and your all history. Or sorry, we go to all history. It's 520%. So it's great to see that growth. Um, but it's increasing at a massive rate up to a $600 million market cap with only 17 or $18 million worth of volume. Are you still bullish on Jasmine? Absolutely. I still have Jasmine that's up right here. I have 21,000 still sitting in there. I haven't sold a single one of my Jasmine coin. I still believe in where Jasmine coin will go. It's currently sitting at $1 billion market cap with $500 million worth of volume. Meme coins have 2 to 3 week window. Be careful, folks. I wouldn't say that. The meme coin craze from Dogecoin, as well as the trickle down effect to Shiba Inu, was for months, and actually a year as that point. So I wouldn't say it has a 2 to 3 week window, but you want to find the right times to invest. If you mean by 2 to 3 week window for pumps and dumps, then yes, we could see it make a huge move, and then we see it kind of retrace a little bit after the pump that it does have. But then we see that next level and the next kind of level that it gets to. I bought Gecko HQ in January because I just like the fact that I can get loads for my money. And now I bought me some new shoes and still have 70 million left. Well, that's great. Lunatics. I heard they were trying to make a comeback, and I think they were making a little bit of a move, but I haven't checked them out lately. I don't know where they stand because their market cap is kind of low, I believe. I don't want to look like I'm just, pushing it in any way. I know that they changed their logo and everything, but they're still at, I think it's $194,000 market cap. And we're trying to make a comeback. $3,500 worth of volume. Um, Again, they're up 4% on the day, but you need to see so much more. 50 billion total coins. It's just so much of an effort to make a comeback. And what's crazy is you have a major amount of people that are a part of it. 7,394 holders within the play. It just hasn't experienced much, and it also doesn't have that strength for the liquidity side of things. Like if I go into, let me bring up Token Sniffer. Token Sniffer, and we're gonna bring that over here, and we're gonna look up Lunatics BNB, which I think they're changing their name to like Looney or something, right? I think it's the problem of the liquidity. I haven't actually checked this information in a while, but I know they were strong at one point, and ever since, like, the other team has kind of left and did what they did, whatever they did, you haven't really seen the same strength within the Lunatics. So it seems like they've kind of changed things up a bit, right? So it looks like, one, I'm glad that they renounced the contract. So it's now 100 out of 100. So it shows the level of strength. It shows the level of transparency in what they're doing, right? It's not a honeypot, 4% to 4% selling fee. You're looking at verified contract. Ownership is renounced. Creator not authorized for special permissions, which was a problem in the past, and now is not because you have the ownership renounced. You can't change anything there. The burning tax or the tax stays what the tax is. Adequate liquidity. You have 40.4 BNB and VSwap, PancakeSwap V2. Adequate initial liquidity, right? You have 95% liquidity burned or locked. Doesn't look bad, right? It doesn't look bad at all to see what they are doing. And I hope that they could find a way to make a comeback. I really do. But on other news, Lucky's Leprechaun is sitting up at $1.7 million market cap with $1.2 million worth of volume. I know it's tough on the Uniswap side and making transactions there and spending whatever you would spend in the fees. But yeah, I hope that they make a comeback because honestly, where the market cap is, $194,000, it opens up the door for so much more growth if they could find a way to make a comeback, right? Because you investing a certain amount here and seeing this get back up to a $10 million market cap, that could be huge. But only time will tell. Is it just me or is Lunatics token site not working? I don't know if their site's not working. I can check. Yeah, it's not working. Maybe they don't have a site set up because they would have to pay for it and they can't pay for basically anything with the movement that's happening here. Let me get out of here. Go back to Memecoin. Swift is making a nice move. All right, let's check out on my watch list then. Let's go and take a look at it. I mean, yeah, Swift is back up to 70% of a penny. It's up 13% in the last hour, so that's great to see. Yeah, 15% in the last 24 hours. 7 days is 128%. But I have 400, almost 500,000 of it. Your opinion on how much longer will Jasmine be under 10 cents? And I'm trying to load up. It'll probably be a little bit before Jasmine goes above 10 cents. So you got some time. What do you think about CRO? Will it reach more than $1? Yes. 1000%, in my opinion, it will reach there. Thanks a lot for posting about this new luxury leopard coin. I almost doubled my money since yesterday. Keep us posted. Yeah, I mean the movement in it has so much potential. Sorry, ooh, it has so much potential to be worth um, so much more. I mean, where it stands again at 1.6, it's a new all-time high for Lucky's leopard coin. I hope that it continues to make these all-time highs. Um, the thing that it needs, and I know this and they know this, is more exchanges, more places to buy it. Because the problem is that people don't want to purchase directly on, Uniswap because it's going to cost you like $1.5 billion in order to even go through with a $30 trade. Like that's what we don't want. And I'm sure that they're trying to find a way to get all countries to be able to purchase it on different platforms. And for Lucky's, you would need crypto.com, you would need Kraken, or for US, you would need crypto.com, Kraken, and Uphold, play or something like that, or get on Coinbase. And it's difficult to get on those platforms because it's super expensive to even launch your coin there. What are the top three altcoin picks for this altcoin season? For me, I like CRO, Jasmine, and XRP as my top three, I would say. But then I also like Terra Luna Classic. I don't know. So top four. But CRO is right there. Jasmine has had a bigger pickup. Terra Luna Classic has given me one of the biggest moves there. But then XRP, I'm huge on that. Where do you buy Lucky's at? Oh, I answered that question. Okay. Yeah, but mainly Uniswap. And I don't know how much it's costing right now, but it's got to be extensive. Opinions on Dogecoin Mars. Dogecoin Mars has a little bit of activity. I think it's Elon. Dogecoin Mars has a little bit of activity. We've seen it has $178 million market cap with $19 million worth of volume, 10% volume to market cap ratio. I don't like the 54% supply that's there. I wish they had all of the supply that was released. It's a meme coin. It should be have all of it released, but I know they left some for a foundation, which honestly dilutes the overall amount. You're looking at a fully diluted of 325 million. So that's something that does bother me, but from what I understand, it does have that level of popularity that should push it up. It's just I need to see that completely diluted before I even decide to make any type of move. But it's not a horrible position. I mean, you see it available in multiple places like KuCoin, OKX, Gate.io, and 73 other places to trade it. It's just that. Uh, Lucky's LP at Bitconomy. Can you buy from on that in the U.S. or from the U.S.? You think Bonk has a lot more upside coming? Yes. In the near future, yes, and distant future. Don't smoke all your profits, man. Don't smoke all my profits? Not smoking anything. Um, what about XRP? More liquidation is on 37 cents. So what do I do? I'm not I'm not fully understanding what you meant there. Sorry. Okay, it is available in the US for people that want it. So Bitconomy Exchange is available in the US. So you can buy Lucky's Leopard coin there. Um, What's the place where everybody's purchasing it? So it looks like the biggest purchases right now are happening in 2-bit. Is that available for the US as well, or is it just Bitconomy Exchange? It doesn't have their reserve data available. So that's not a good situation. I mean, exchanges that don't have the reserve data available, it's not 100% like trustworthy overall, but you can deal with it for the time being. I just want to see Lucky's get on a place that um, you know, is deserving of it. I know you have a Jasmine exit plan, but is it a coin that you're planning to hold indefinitely for years, or planning to sell your entire position this bull run? Um, so I plan on holding 100,000. Probably, I would assume it's going to be 100,000, but it depends on what it goes up to. It may end up being 50,000 for the long term and just see what it ends up being forever. Like I'll throw, I think, 50,000 into like a cold storage wallet or something and just leave it there for a very, very, very long time. Eventually, I would end up selling it, just eventually. But um, right now, I don't think it's necessary. I want to hold it for a very long time to see what it turns out to be. And then as I get more opportunities to buy more in the end, I will do that. Like say if I see another opportunity to where it shows me a decrease down to 50 cents, I'll look for a short-term play to gain a lot there and then also add more to my forever portfolio. But I will leave that there for a very, 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 very long time to see what it becomes, because in the next 30 years, right? They have a max supply. So yes, while you can see less relevance and it be worth a little bit less, it also could be worth a lot more than where it stands. You could also see a massive burn in the overall supply that's there, a decrease in the supply. You never know what's going to happen. Lunatic site was shut down by the old dev team. New team is trying to set up a new site. Okay. Yeah, the fees are what changed my mind. $225 in gas fees. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. It would be a lot of gas fees for me if I decided to do anything right now. All right. So we're approaching, I don't know if I should like wait until after um, the market open in order to get off of here and start my videos for today, but I'm insanely tired as I continue to talk and look at this bright light as well as these bright screens. Um, for some reason, it's making me even more tired. I purchased XRP at 61 or 62 cents, so my liquidation is on 37 cents. What do you think? Will it go up or not? So I think you need a break, dude. Probably. I kind of need like a either banana or like an apple or something. I don't eat breakfast, and like I try not to eat breakfast because I intermittent fast. I do intermittent fasting, which is great. It feels great, but I'm also starving, and I also don't drink enough water, which I don't have. I only have this. That was great. Take a walk, chill, Matt, get some rest. You got to do the Pepe dance. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is at all. How many people do we have here on? I can't tell how many people we have here on X. It just tells me we have 924 views, which is great. Thank you for viewing. But yeah, I trusted your Grok. I trusted you on Grok. I put up $200. I'm up over 100 in profit, and I saw your video on Teller, read a bit about it, and added 500. Yeah, I feel like Teller is great, and where the price currently stands, it's definitely undervalued. I'm up at 3 a.m. I've been working since 7. Well, I appreciate you watching, Joey Rez, and I appreciate you following um, some of the activity and all of that. And I hope, that you said that you read a little bit about it, so you're doing your own research on your plays. So that's great. Uh, which is more bullish, Pepe or Shib? More bullish. I would probably say uh, Shib has the higher volume, the traction that can go with it, right? The popularity, the more holders. But Pepe um, has a lot of growth potential from where it is now, which is a $3 billion market cap versus Shiba Inu being at a 20 plus $1 billion market cap. So yeah, black coffee always helps. I don't drink coffee because you love talking, Matt. I do love talking. But the crazy thing is, I'm not good at it. I'm not good at talking. I mess up words all the time. Ask my wife. She knows. I mess up a ton of words. It's like my brain thinks of something, and then my mouth is just like, nope. And and I'll say things that are just weird to me and weird to everybody else. It's not even a word, but I'm trying to get it out, and it just doesn't work. My guy, what's up, Matt? What's going on, Tito? Thank you for being here. You and me both. We missed the fat cat. Yeah, I mean, are you talking about Daisy? Daisy's here. Carl is not. No way Updog is a coin. What's Updog? Is Updog a coin? Updog. Is it a coin that's so this one is tracked. Updog is what's Updog? And it's at $8 million market cap. With all the supply that's out there, is it available in any markets? It's available. Oh, it's a Solana meme coin. Interesting. Sitting at an $8 million market cap with $14 million worth of volume. It's down 13% on the day. If we look at the last 7 days, it's down 13%. The last, oh wow, it just became a coin on the 6th today. And it's seeing $14 million worth of volume. That's crazy. If only a coin that deserved it, right, could see $14 million worth of volume, right? If only just a coin that deserved that level of volume could see $14 million worth of volume and see it absolutely move up to a way higher level. So, yeah. Where was that? Yeah, here's what's up, dog. Um, Matt, what's that rotating thing behind you? I would like to I would like to where's that? I would like to get one for me too. By the way, when I looked into your videos, it's a stress buster. Okay, well, that's good. I didn't know what that meant first, and then now I understand. Like you were stressed out, and then I create my videos, and you're like, yeah, you know what? I feel a little bit less stressed. That's good. I like to see that. These are called swinging sticks. The real version is like $600 or five. I don't know how much it is. It's expensive. But this is the replica version that takes batteries, so it's not. It's a perpetual motion device, but it's the replica version, so it moves back and forth. But if I change the batteries, it continues to move and never stops moving. I mean, it still never stops moving, but it doesn't go in a complete circle right now because the batteries are kind of dead. There we go. We're in a complete circle. Nice. Sometimes it doesn't, but it should go in a complete circle more often. But yeah, it's actually in my Amazon store if you want to check that out. The link is in the description. If you go to my store, you'll find it under YouTube equipment. It's there somewhere. And then I'll get a kickback if you purchase it. So And then there's also the sand thing that's back there, where if I turn it over, it drops sand in like the shape of a mountain or something like that. It's pretty cool, but only if you get it working the right way. Will SHIB drop a zero? Yes, I do believe it will. MEXC new launches do that daily. Can Bonk get to Dogecoin market cap? Where Dogecoin is now, yes. Where Dogecoin will be in the future, no. Dogecoin's market cap is going to be at $150 billion market cap, in my opinion. That's what I see within it. Some people don't see that, but I see it getting to $1 and reaching that level. Probably resisting away from there, but still being worth over $100 billion. But you are going to see it reach $100 billion market cap, in my opinion. I just got 4 million Luna Classic. Interesting. Yeah, I still have all of my Terra Luna Classic, which is worth about 11 or 12 something $1,000. $600, really? I can make it. Um, for the item back here on my the spinning sticks. Yeah, I mean the real version cost quite a bit. I don't know exactly how much it cost. I might be over exaggerating with that number, but it definitely is way higher than what this one cost. Because I saw the real one and I was like, I don't really have the money to do that. I don't really want to spend the money. But I do want the real one now. Like at this point, I really want the real one because I don't want to have to change the batteries, and I just want it to continue to spin and also have the weight to it that the real one has. Like this is not even, these aren't metal. I think they're aluminum, but the other ones are like spinning metal sticks, and it never stops. Don't sleep for 36 hours 2 times a week. Work a job with overtime. Work for my own side business. Trade most of my crypto on the corporate Amazon toilet. I can't complain. Making an average of $7,000 a month. Yeah, whatever you can make. I mean, that's great. And then as you're trading crypto, you're setting yourself up for more of the long term to kind of establish maybe some passive income. So maybe you can take some of that time to actually sleep. But that's a heavy schedule. Any thoughts on Baby Doge? I mean, Baby Doge will be successful. I don't know how successful it truly will be. I don't hold it. I don't like things that are kind of copying of another thing. Not saying that Baby Doge is a true copycat. It's just trying to feed off of the success of Doge. So seeing that it's feeding off of the success of Doge, I don't really enjoy that. Same thing goes for like Buff Doge or all of the Inus that are out there, with the exception of Floki. I feel like Floki has, kind of rebranded itself from a Floki Inu, and now it's Floki, and people take it as that, and that's why it's so successful. But yeah, those positions that are like kind of copies of things or baby versions or whatever, buff versions, they're more for just getting a quick return rather than a long-term return. I want to buy Baby Doge so bad. Keep denying my payment. Well, that's not good. All right, so it's about 9:35, so I'm gonna head out of here. I want you guys to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you haven't had a chance to, go over on Margex, feel free to check out my link in the chat for Margex. I appreciate all of you guys for being here, taking the time out of your day to talk to me about what's happening with Shiba Inu, as well as Memecoin, as well as so many other things. Probably tomorrow when we do a live stream, I hope to, you know, check out the news maybe a little bit more and see what's happening there. And I also hope we see things really flourish. I'm not going to get any rest. I'm going to probably keep working, but I do appreciate you saying that. I should probably do that. But make sure you guys hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you. See ya.